まだ立ち上がりますか。根は巡る。
少し休め。自信があるみたい。
いずれ風に吹き落とされる。月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。
さあ存分に味わえ。
おや、捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。本質は同じ。いずれ風に吹き落とされる。根は巡る。すべてを照らさん。
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, Mr. 2, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay today. I'm doing okay. Was very worried about my finances for this month, but thankfully, I think I'll be able to scrape by the skin of my teeth, I think. Hey, J.O., welcome back. Yep, this will be a short stream, as the title suggests. I'ma just do... Well, the intention is for me to just do account reviews all day today. Because again, I just want this to be a short stream. Because I still have videos to work on. And more voice stuff to record. For videos, So yeah, I'm open for account reviews. They are all free. And honestly, I always think account reviews should be free. I don't believe in like I'm not even comfortable whenever I see streamers like force people to use like channel points to redeem for like account reviews. Though obviously I understand why they do it, because obviously, you know, most streamers, well, I say most streamers, but you know, the big streamers are gonna have a ton of people who are gonna want account reviews of some kind, so they have to limit it somehow. So I get why they do it, but even then. Also, unfortunately, it's looking like I probably won't be able to roll for Aventurine in, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, less than 2 weeks, week and a half, perhaps. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. Let's see. Let me double check my YouTube chat. I'm not sure if YouTube chat is dead or if it's just bugged. Let's see. Nah, it's just dead for now. Energy or speed? I'll probably go for the speed. Saba, hey, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the brand new Twitch Prime sub. I believe you've been watching the stream for a while now, because I want to say that's the name that I recognize. So thanks so much for the brand new sub, man. Really appreciated. Means a lot. You also want to mention kind of hard to justify having both Fuxuan and HuoHuo already. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. We're just quiet today. Yeah, that's what I assume. Just wanted to make sure that my YouTube channel is actually working properly. Ugh. We live! Yes, indeed, we do. Oh, looks like we got our first account review coming up. I will pull it up shortly. shitty defense percent. Ooh. Attack percent, speed, crit rate? Okay. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Because, yeah, that's already better than whatever the fuck this shit is. So you know what? I'm actually going to get rid of it and get rid of this thing now. Equip this, and then feed my old attack percent Izmo Gensei planar into it. Surely it can't roll worse than what it did before, right? Surely not, right? Nice. So yeah, one down the line. EHR is whatever. EHR and the flat HP are useless. But hey, this is already better than my last planar and got 2 good rolls, one to speed and one to crit rate. So already better than before. Hell yeah. We take those, boys. And of course the last one goes into a useless roll. But you know, that's kind of to be expected. Okay, we already got a better planar for Acheron. Not that it probably, not that it really means much. Whoop-de-doo, she's a little bit faster now. To be fair, the extra speed could make a difference. Anyways, let me take a look at Foolish Monkeys' account now. Is there any particular character you want me to take a look at, Foolish Monkey? Let me catch up with Twitch chat. You usually lurk though? Okay. Yeah, I'm a big lurker myself too. Whenever I go watch all the other streams that I watch, so I know that feel. But yeah, again, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Are there any FGO account reviews? Probably not, just because FGO doesn't have a system like the HuoHuo games do, where you punch in your UID and I can take a look at like your assigned characters right away like this. Like if I'm gonna do it, I think the way people do FGO account reviews is that you have to like take snapshots or like screenshots of your entire inventory and then send it to me in like through like imager links or some shit like that. I don't know. It's kind of a complicated process, at least compared to what the HuoHuo games have. So just for that, no, not really. Not doing any FGO account reviews. Acheron is the biggest simulated universe QOL ever. I mean, yeah, she cuts down on your simulated universe farming time by like, I don't know, a quarter. How many level 80s do you need? What, for Star Rail? I mean, enough to have 2 teams worth. You want a Gallagher to E2, you want to get Gallagher to at least E2 to get his debuff be gone utility. Nice. And surprise Himeko, and that's 1 multi after getting Acheron. Yeah, Gallagher's E2 is pretty nifty. I mean, I think all of his Eidolons are really good technically. I mean, he's a 4-star, so of course they have to be, or of course they are. Because his E2, oh yeah, that's right. Gallagher gets his debuff cleanse off his E2, doesn't he? Kind of sucks that he doesn't have that by default. Now that I think about it, but oh well. You want me to take a look at your Acheron recommendations on how to improve, and then debating on CR versus CD chest speeds. Okay, gotcha. Let's take a look. E2 Acheron, okay, keep that in mind. 5, 10, 10, 10. I assume you'll max out her normal, but it's not like it really matters that much. Let's see, S1, E2 S1, okay, good. 3100 HP, about just under 3500 attack. That should be really high attack, I think. No, that should be standard, because I believe my Acheron should have a comparable amount of attack. Yeah, 3500. Yeah, so you run, I'm assuming you're also running attack percent planar, yeah. And defense, whatever, who cares. You're running attack percent boots. Okay, I see. Try to keep that in mind. Wait a minute, if you're running attack percent boots and attack... No, you're not running attack percent boots. You're running, sorry, attack percent planar. You're running thunder damage planar, okay. Or lightning damage. Okay. So I assume you plan on using her with Sparkle a lot. Just assuming. And then 60 CR, 233 CD, okay. And then break effect is whatever. EHR is whatever, effect res is whatever. Okay. So your question is whether to run CR or CR body or CD body. Let's see. You have CR main stat body, but it has no crit damage. No, it does. It does. Yeah, it's got a decent amount. So like what, like 2 rolls into this, I think? Feels like it. CR CD. Let's see. I mean, this build is fine, at least to me. Yeah. Because your Acheron stats are way better than mine already. Because my Acheron has, what, 45 CR, 220 CD? And she's running crit damage body. Yeah, and not only that, but it seems like you've rolled a ton of crit damage stats in throughout all the rest of your relics. So yeah, I don't think you need more crit damage. I think the bigger question would be, well, if you don't run CR body, then where's the bulk of your crit stats gonna come from, or where's the bulk of your crit rate stats gonna come from? Because you have a ton of crit damage substats already. In fact, every single one of your pieces has double-digit crit damage. So you have very lucky rolling for crit damage stats on your Acheron. But then, comparatively, you only 2 of your relics rolled any crit rate. To be fair, they did roll, decently well into them, but they're the only places you're getting crit rate from, aside from the guaranteed crit rate you're getting as from your main stat body. So yeah, I would say this is fine. Like, if you want to go through the trouble of like trying to like get a more balanced crit rate, crit damage substat spread, then sure. At that point, you can try going for what, crit damage body. Then again, I'm not taking into account your relic effects, right? Because what is it? Izumo Gensei should be giving you what, 8%? Not Izumo Gensei. I meant Pioneer. Pioneer should be giving you another 8%, and then Izumo Gensei should be giving you 12, so that's another free 20% crit rate right there. So effectively, you're running what, 90% crit rate? Honestly, 90 crit rate, 90 CR with 230 CD sounds really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see the need for you to switch over to CD main body. I would say if you want to switch over the crit damage main body, I would say at least aim for 50 CR, just from substats, because again, between Pioneer and Izumo Gensei, you should get another 20. So if you can manage to give your Acheron like 70 total CR, then I would say going for CD body would be worth it, I think. Yeah, that sounds like a good, good place to be. Normally, I would say 60 CR is good enough for Acheron, because it seems like she has, well, not seems like, she does have a very high hit count, right, off of her ultimate. So because she has a high hit count, I would say on Acheron 60 total CR is perfectly fine. But for you, because it seems like your stats are so good already, because again, you're knocking on 90% CR with 230 CD already, like at that point, in order to make crit damage body main stat be worth it, I would say you would have to run at least 70% CR total. Just gut feeling here. And so unless you want to go through that trouble of like trying to re-gear your Acheron, I would say it's not worth it. I would say just stick with what you got here. And then like if there's a relic somewhere here that's like that you would consider not as good as the others, maybe you can try to optimize that one. But like if I were to take a look at all of your artifacts individually, I guess your rope isn't that good technically, but it still has 17 CD. Your attack percent planar is amazing, because it has 30% CD right there. Let's see, you have attack percent boots, not speed, which is fine if you're using her with Sparkle at least. And yeah, your attack percent boots are fucking amazing. In Star Rail, if you want to calculate CV for a relic, instead of doubling your crit rate like you do in Genshin, you have to triple it, right? So like this is easily, if we do that, then yeah, this is easily over like 45, 46 CV right fucking here. Hey Chloe Fox, welcome back. It's been a while. Isn't that E1? Oh yeah, that's right, it is E1, yeah. And I even said gonna keep that in mind because the fact that she's S1, S2, or E2. So yeah, she should be getting whatever the fuck from E1, which is yeah, 18%. Okay, at that point then yeah, you're overstacking crit rate. Then yeah, at that point you're overstacking. So okay, never mind. Scratch what I said. Switch her over to crit damage. Like you didn't even need to ask me. You didn't even need to ask me on that one. Like obviously there's in both Genshin and Star Rail, there's no need to have more than 100% crit rate. Because at that point, you're wasting crit stats. So yeah, you didn't even need to ask me about that one, bro. So yeah, like you're getting your Acheron is E2, which means E1's giving her an extra 18%. 18% plus 20% between her relic sets. So that's what? Extra free 38% crit rate? Yeah. Like, okay. So yeah, switch over to crit damage. Easy. Hey, Bullish Parsley, welcome to the stream. What pieces should you try and get better crit stats from? I assume you're talking about crit stats. Should you try and get better subs on attack rope or CD chest? Considering you don't have a CD chest on, I would say CD. I would say your body piece. I mean, you have to roll a crit damage body main stat piece first in order to see what it gets, right? And yeah, since now my recommendation for you, now that you guys in chat pointed out to me like that, yeah, with this stat line, your Acheron is getting well over 100% crit rate right here. Yeah, no, switch her over, give her a crit damage body piece, ideally with crit rate, and then see how well it rolls. So yeah, obviously that's a candidate for improvement. And you said a rope. Technically speaking, your rope could use some work. Yeah. Technically. Because, like, it has double defense and flat attack. It's like, eh. So, I mean, yeah, technically speaking, since I'm now telling you to give your Acheron crit damage main stat, then yeah, I would say look for a better rope. Because you can afford to lose some of these crit damage stats. Ideally not all of it, of course, but you can afford to lose some, because again, you're getting like another 60% crit damage from her new body anyway. So whatever you lose here, you're gonna make up for with crit damage main body, or crit damage main stat body. So yeah, look for a better attack percent rope, ideally with some crit rate stats on it. Crit rate stats, yeah, that's pretty much it. HP wouldn't be bad either, because as we all know, Acheron has, with all her attack stats, her offensive stats, she barely has any HP. So, honestly, if you can find her some HP stats somewhere here and there, that actually wouldn't be bad. I mean, personally, I'm more biased towards HP percent and not defense percent, but either defense or HP can work, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if you can find a better planar than this, because this is lightning damage and it rolled 30% crit damage, so it's like, yeah, I don't know how you're gonna top that. This looks like a 4 roll, either a 3 it has to at least be a 4 roll, right? I'm assuming this was a 3-line start and it rolled what, fucking flat defense, which sucks. But then the rest roll into crit damage, so you got very lucky with this one. Attack percent boots, yeah, you're not changing this because it has double crit. So yeah, fuck that. What is this? Headpiece, gloves or hands or whatever. I mean, shit, man. These artifacts, these relics rolled really well too. Double crit, double what is this? Break effect? Okay. And then it looks like her headpiece rolled 30% crit damage. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to change these. So yeah, no, it's exactly like you said. Switch your crit rate body over to crit damage, and then swap out your attack percent rope for something better, something with at least crit rate. And yeah, those are the only low hanging fruits that you can change about your Acheron's gear. Other than that, I think you're good to go. Is it strictly only for Honkai? No, I can do Genshin account reviews too. I'm just on I'm just on Star Rail at the moment. Also, I should probably pull my Genshin window over here, so chat's not blocking it. As such. Back to farming relics again. I mean, at least looking for a crit damage main body stat, it would be okay. Like, I would say this, your stats are so good that even the moment you're able to farm, I mean, hell, if you have any self-modeling resins left over, if you do, then honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to give your Acheron a crit damage, a self-modeling resin crit damage main body stat, and just use that, like, regardless of what kind of substats it rolls. Because again, your stats on your Acheron here are so good that, like, you can honestly start with a crit damage main body stat that has no substats to speak of, like no good substats, and honestly that would probably still be better. And so yeah, you just go into Simulated Universe SU9 and try to see if you can get lucky and pick up a better attack percent rope or something. Yeah, back to the relic. Back to the relic mines again. Multiple CD, all of them are shit though. I mean, like I said, level one of them up, and you can actually just get started on using that instead. Yeah. Honestly. But maybe you should wait until you can get like a replacement rope that gets you a lot of like crit rate or something. Yeah. If you don't want to run them, then that's fine. You can just keep this gear for now, and then wait until you can finally get another CD CD body that has actually decent stats on it. Started playing Nikke this week, and you're already addicted. Welcome. You will never escape. The Doro compels you. 10% from rope should even that. Yeah, of course. Because again, in my opinion, for Acheron, she just needs at least 60% crit rate. So you're looking for, since E2 Acheron, or E1 Acheron specifically, and then Gensei, Izumo Gensei, and then Pioneer, they all together they give you 38%. What is that? I would say you just need to get 22% crit rate from your substats. And how much crit rate do you have right now? You have your boots give you about 10%, and then your gloves or whatever these are called are giving you 8.4%. So exactly they give you 18.1. Yeah, all you need to do is look for a rope that gives you at least 4% crit rate. So an attack percent rope that rolls crit rate as one of its default substats, and all you need to do, literally all you need is just one crit rate roll, or crit rate roll on your attack percent rope, and you're good. You'll have 60% right there. You got Rem and Amelia. Oh, did the ReZero collab bait you in? The power of collaboration events. I wonder why people do them. Your Daniel Alter's boots are better somehow? Sheesh. Imagine getting good boots. Couldn't be me. Hey, Captain Winters, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Is there a queue for reviews? Not really. I'm just taking them as they come. But yeah, hopefully you know what to do now, foolish monkey. And best of luck with farming a good crit damage main stat and your attack percent rope. Is it strictly for Honkai? No, I can do it for Genshin too. I think I already mentioned that. About any FGO account reviews? Unfortunately, no, because doing FGO account reviews is a lot more complicated than doing Genshin or Star Rail account reviews. Because at least with Genshin and Star Rail, there's like a website that's dedicated to looking at other people's accounts, whereas FGO has no such infrastructure. So, yeah, ask Lozangle to set up a website like this, maybe. Also, SMaster42, sorry for not getting to your resub. I'm pretty sure, like usual, my sub alerts are fucking busted. So yeah, sorry for not getting to your resub. Pretend that was your resub alert. But yeah, thanks for the 26 month resub, man. Welcome back. Appreciate it. And hey, Kyle Alder, welcome back. Want to try this one as well? Okay, let's take a look at Saba's account. Just a general opinion on your builds and what can be improved. Okay. I suppose we'll take a quick look across all your characters then. Is the commission still up? What do you mean commission? Just like me taking account reviews, you can just drop them at any time. I don't have a queue, so whenever I'm done with one, I advise you to just like drop your UID, and I'll just take whichever one pops up first or something, or whichever one I take a look at. I happen to look at in chat first. So just a general overview, okay. Let's see, E1 Fuxuan. Let me just make sure I know what E1 does. Oh, extra crit damage, nice. 5888. Running standard Fuxuan, I assume. S1. E1 S1. 5888. This. And then 2-piece HP, 2-piece Wuthering Snow. And a 2-piece Fleet. Okay. Speed boots. For your Fuxuan, if I may suggest, switching your ornament set over to Broken Keel instead, unless you have a specific, well, your Fuxuan is E1, so technically she already is giving her team extra crit damage. So maybe that's why you don't have Broken Keel on her, because at least with Fleet now she's giving 3 different combat stats: crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent. So actually, scratch that. Maybe you actually don't need to run a Broken Keel. It's just that personally, I really like running Fuxuan with Broken Keel because that gives her more effect res. And against bosses that, like, typically speaking, when you're using Fuxuan against bosses that have a lot of debuffs, like, ideally you want to have Fuxuan have very high effect res anyway, because typically when enemies have debuffs, they don't just have one, they just like spamming it against you, right? Like, really the only boss that has a debuff that doesn't spam is like enemy Kafka with her mind control thing. And against her, like, yeah, Fuxuan's whole like party-wide debuff, one-time debuff immunity per skill is perfect for that. But against everyone else, against any other enemy that spams their debuffs, like, oftentimes Fuxuan's own like one-time debuff immunity thing isn't quite enough. And so I always like having Fuxuan with Broken Keel, so that way, you know, she gives herself a little bit more effect res, and, you know, she has a higher chance of whiffing debuffs, or, you know, resisting debuffs when her one-time debuff immunity is already used up. So then again, I suppose I suppose what you could do alternatively is just use her skill again, like early. Suppose you could do that. So yeah, maybe you're already comfortable with the fleet actually, because, you know, E1, Fuxuan. But just some food for thought, I suppose. Let's see. Looks like the only speed she has is from her boots. I'm kind of thinking here, like, because you don't have any other speed substats for your Fuxuan, like, could you maybe consider giving her, I don't know, like, another HP percent boots instead or something? I don't know. I'm actually not sure how you would play, like, a slow Fuxuan. Maybe you actually don't want to play a slow Fuxuan. Maybe you actually you want to give her speed boots. I mean, she has enough HP already, as it is, with what, like 8,700 HP. You'll try Broken Keel. You just did for the HP because you read HP scaling and you're a monkey. I thought, well, it still could be nice just leaving her on fleet anyway, because again, with fleet that means she gives attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage, and like, one character giving you all those stats is still really good. Like, not only that, but like the difference in power scaling between, you know, like, oh, Fuxuan gives 40% crit damage now as opposed to she only gives 30%. Well, that's not that. It's not as big of a difference. I wouldn't think. Like, if she only gave like 20% crit damage and then what, like her having Broken Keel raises that up to 30%, then that would actually be very much so worth it. But like going from 30 to 40 is less of a is like diminishing returns, you know. But yeah, I would recommend, like, lightly recommend Broken Keel. Just think about it. Keep it in the back of your mind. And then also the light cone gives a damage buff as well. Yeah. So now in S1 Fuxuan technically gives 4 different combat stats, which is almost all of them, right? Yeah, it's probably all the combat stats in Star Rail. Almost all of them, anyway. So yeah, that's that. I can't really speak on HuoHuo because I don't have her. So I don't really know how well she will work. I do notice that you're running 2-piece speed and 2-piece HP. Personally, I would recommend you switch. You commit her to 4-piece speed of a full 4-piece build, or full 4-piece set. There we go. Instead of and ditch the 2-piece HP, because she is your healer, and in my opinion, like, the best healer set is speed set, because I don't know, the Wandering Cloud set seems kind of bad these days. But if you're comfortable with this, I guess that's fine. I do like how your HuoHuo is very fast, though. I mean, that's probably because of 2-piece speed set as well. Let's see. Yeah, same here with your HuoHuo. I will say, I would recommend you give her, I do recommend that you give her 2-piece, a Broken Keel as well, because she already has 30 plus effect res, so yeah, she'll be able to give your team crit damage on top of that. Because I believe HuoHuo already gives attack. She increases your team's attack, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, she doesn't necessarily need Fleet's extra attack bonus. Oh, and also I would recommend you unlock these last 2 traces for her, because it looks like she's missing still one effect res trait and one trace and one HP trace. So make sure you get those unlocked. And then post-op conversation. Is that actually a decent? Is that actually a decent light cone for her? I think that's what my Natasha has. Increases wearer's energy regen by 16% and outgoing healing when they use their ult by 24%. Okay, well if that makes sense, then yeah, sure, that's fine. Post-op is decent, but not the best. Yeah, I'm aware it's not the best. Let's see. Didn't we get yeah, we had an event welfare light cone. Yeah, it's the hey over here light cone. It increases wearer's max HP by 12% at S5. And when the wearer uses their skill, increases outgoing healing by 28%. I forgot what HuoHuo's skill does. I'm assuming it's a heal. I know it's like a splash damage heal. Well, it has the same range as a splash damage where she heals. She uses her skill on one ally, but then she also heals the allies adjacent to them. I think on both sides of them, something like that. So maybe the event welfare light cone, the abundance one with Guinaifen on it, could work. I mean, you do have it at S5 for free, so. Yeah, see, that's the exact one you're talking about. Yeah, if you have that, and everyone should, because that event wasn't too long ago, I don't think. Actually, no, that event came from HuoHuo's event, so you should have it. Yeah, yeah, give that to her instead, maybe. You have it? Okay, then yeah. Look into leveling up that light cone and then giving that to your HuoHuo. Though I will say I do like post-op conversations as extra energy regen rate though. Yeah, because between energy regen rope and this light cone, she has 133 energy regen, and like for healers, them having high energy regen is really important because that means that they can spam their ults a lot faster. So I really like that. And I believe HuoHuo's ult is the one that gives 20% charge to everybody, right? Or something like that, like 20 energy or something. So like, yeah, if you can, the more you can spam that, the better it is for your entire team's energy gains. So, I don't know. Maybe you want to keep post-op conversation instead. Like, if this has worked on your HuoHuo for all this time, then that should be fine. Like, I don't think you need to get rid of it per se. Let's see. She also has outgoing healing boost. That's good. Yeah, your HuoHuo is fine. Just get her missing traces unlocked and whatnot. Oh, and I would also recommend you max level your HuoHuo skill as well, because you never know when that's gonna come in handy. Obviously, you can just forget about her basic attack. That's obviously kind of whatever. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't really have that big of an issue with your HuoHuo. Again, just consider running her at 4-piece speed, in my opinion. Switch her over to Broken Keel. Maybe consider switching her light cone over to the Hey over here light cone that we got for free from HuoHuo's event. And then max level your skill or her skill, and yeah, I think she should be all right. Jingliu, let's see, E0 S1, good. Basic attack, yeah, whatever. Let's see, I believe that's her ultimate. Ultimate is only level 9. I guess that's okay if you don't want to commit to it. 3600 HP, 2600 attack, 132 speed, 44 CR. 209 CD. Okay, you must have gotten fucked on crit damage rolls. Because yeah, if you have Jingliu's Lycon, you even have her Lycon at S2. I'm assuming you got lucky. You got double. You got a double light cone when you rolled for this. But yeah, it looks like it really looks like you got absolutely fucked on crit damage substats. Yeah, because the only two you're getting are from her boots and her hands or whatever. Because with Jingliu's light cone, like ideally, you should her crit damage should be like near like the 230, at least 230 plus, like 230 plus CD. Like this is the kind of crit damage that you'd expect out of a free-to-play Jingliu who doesn't have her own light cone, or who doesn't have her signature gacha light cone. So, and yeah, and that shows because yeah, the only places you're getting crit damage from are from literally only 2 relics. So yeah, I would heavily recommend you try to look for some better pieces to give her more crit damage on. Oh, I just noticed you're running 4-piece quantum. I guess that works, but yeah, I guess it's okay, but try to look for some better crit damage stats. Yeah, everything else looks pretty standard. 2-piece Rudolent Arena, 4-piece Quantum, yeah. So just give your Jingliu more crit damage stats if you can help it. How do you get review? Just drop your UID in chat and pray that I look at it. Or pray that I notice it. Let's see, your Kafka, 31010, E0, E0 S1. Very high attack, good, 4,000. And she's got decent speed too, 130, 135. 4-piece DOT, crit stats, whatever, don't care. Your EHR, how much EHR did my Kafka have? Mine has 48%. That looks a little low. Unless Kafka doesn't need more than that. How much base EHR did Kafka need? Let me check her, and let me check Kafka's Eidolons to see if her Eidolons give her any more EHR. Let's see. No, they do not. At least E1 and S1 or E1 and E2 just are only DOT related. You didn't want to farm Isa? I know, I get it, man. I getcha. Actually, I have no clue if she needs more EHR or not. I'm pretty sure she does. Or at least I think she does. Let me try looking it up. Ooh, sorry. See here. She just needs at least 28 or 29%. Okay, then you're right on the mark then. Okay, never mind, you're good. Barely got away with it. But yeah, so your EHR is good enough. Where is your Kafka getting all this lightning damage boost from anyway? I wonder if my Kafka has as much lightning damage. Yeah, she does. I'm assuming this is coming from her light cone. From patience. Damaged up, yeah, increased by 24%. Yeah, okay, that's where it's coming from. Let's see. DOT, lightning planar, attack percent. Yeah, I don't see anything particularly wrong with your Kafka. The only suggestion that I would have to make is maybe consider farming some more DOT pieces that have better speed substats on them. Because ideally, the faster she is, the better. But that's fine. Black Swan. Let's see, E0. She only has. You don't have her signature, so you're running her with the S5 Eyes of the Prey. That's fine. Your Black Swan does not have 120 EHR yet. and you're very close. I think you're like 2 rolls away. So yeah, what did a pan-cosmic or pan-galactic set do again? It was the EHR related one, right? Talia, Kingdom of Banditry. Increases EHR's or user's EHR. Increases wearer's attack by an amount equal to 25% up to a maximum of 25%. Actually, okay, then that makes sense on Black Swan. But yeah, remember that Black Swan, because of her 3rd bonus ability or whichever one it was. Yeah, ideally you want to get this at least to 120%. So if you can try to find, I don't know, if you can try to replace her rope, for example, and see if you can farm like a rope, attack percent rope with EHR on it, and that gets at least 2 EHR rolls into it, then yeah, you should be okay. But yeah, your Black Swan is very close to 120%, so try to get her there. Actually, you're missing a you're actually missing her last EHR trace here. Yeah, unlock this shit and then see how much it gives you. Actually, let me take a look here. You're missing the EHR trace from her skill. I think that is right. Yeah, skill. Yeah. So how much EHR skill? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's her first bonus ability. So EHR. Oh, this is the smallest one. It only increases by 4%. So you'd still be off by like, I don't know, 2.5%. So yeah, literally look for like a better, I don't know, rope, right? Look for a better rope, because yeah, your rope is kind of shitty. So look for a rope that gets at least 1 EHR. As soon as you get an EHR piece, EHR subset, you're good to go. You're out of there. You'll have 120 plus EHR. And while you're at it, maybe look for like more attack percent. No, you can't roll attack percent substat. It's because it's already your main stat. While you're at it, look for like, I don't know, speed. Honestly, HP wouldn't be bad either, because again, just like Acheron, Black Swan is very, very low HP. So, free review, yes, free review. Do Broken Keel effects stack? You mean the party crit damage? I don't see why not. It's only 10%. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say, because otherwise, your sets seem good. 4-piece DOT and Pan Cosmic. But yeah, literally the only thing you need to fix is her EHR. That's it. So unlock her last EHR trace, and then maybe try to get her a better attack percent rope with at least 1 EHR roll, or at least 1 EHR substat. Doesn't even need to get any rolls into it technically. And then ideally with like some speed and maybe some extra HP stats or something like that. I don't know. Acheron, E0, E0. Okay, you don't have her S1, so that's gonna have to take that into account. You do have at least S5 Good Night Sleep. Well, so that's something at least. Let's see, 1888. Everything's unlocked. Less than 3k HP, 3200 attack. Is that attack feels very low? Because my Acheron should have like 3500 attack. Yeah, 3500 attack. This feels a little low. I wonder what you're running here. You must be running lightning damage boost. Yeah, okay. Does it at least have... it only has flat attack. Okay. Your crit rate is way too high. At least your CRCD ratio is way too lopsided here. Yeah. Replace her crit rate body with crit damage instead. Because remember that you are getting a lot of crit rate substats. or a free crit rate from your relic sets. Because Pioneer gives you 8%, Izumo Gensei gives you 12%, so together they're giving you 20% extra crit rate. So in reality, you're looking at your Acheron having 81 CR with 120 CD. So at that point, I would recommend you switch your CR main stat body over to crit damage instead. Ideally, a crit damage body that has crit rate substats, because obviously you're gonna be missing out a lot on a lot of crit rate. But even when you lose the crit rate main stats here, you'll at least be getting 50% total after you take into account 4-piece Pioneer and 2-piece Izumo Gensei. But yeah, unless you're waiting for that new 4-star light cone called Serenity or something that gives extra crit stats. Unless you're waiting for that, but I don't know. We don't know when that's gonna come out. It'll probably be like a new Gacha 4-star light cone or something. I don't know. And then finally, Sparkle. Let's see, 1888. I mean, I would highly recommend you max out Sparkle's skill, ult, and talent, just because she's that good. E0 S1, good. 5000 HP, okay. Yeah, HP planar, make her tanky. Very fast, love it. But she doesn't even have 200 CD, okay. Energy regen rope, good. And then yeah, decent, good effect res with broken keel too. That's good. I guess technically she reaches 200% crit damage thanks to broken keel, but your speed is good, right? But your crit damage could obviously be a lot better. I think but the problem here is that yeah, every single one of your relics has speed here, so that's gonna be kind of rough to deal with, or to try to change at least. Yeah, I don't know how you would like easily improve any of her individual pieces. I'm gonna be honest. Well, actually, you do have 2 off pieces. Yeah, I just noticed you're not running a full speed set on your Sparkle. So these are 2 off pieces. So you could look for, like, I don't know, better off pieces that have both crit damage and speed. I mean, hell, this one right here, this relic right here doesn't even have crit damage. Yeah, no crit damage there. But it does have a lot of speed. So maybe that's good. Maybe that, you know, that'll suck having to give up. But like, maybe you could look for an off piece that rolls, like maybe twice into speed. Like you can afford to shed some speed, but as long as it has like 2 or 3 rolls in the crit damage here or something, I don't know. I mean, at least it's not in set, so it should be a lot easier to look for a piece like that. So keep an eye out. That's really about it. Yeah. So hopefully you have an idea of what to do now to like optimize your characters. Like they're all well built so far. Just needs some, all your characters needs like some sort of fine tuning to like really get them right. I think overall your Fuxuan's the most well built, and it makes the most amount of sense, right? Like honestly, she probably doesn't even need broken keel, but you know, just something for you to consider. Okay. Let me take a, thanks for the review. Hey, no problem, man. Let me take a look at YouTube chat, because I think YouTube chat's also dropping some stuff here. I'll take a look at Alter Ace's account from over on YouTube chat. I'll get back to Twitch chat after this. Alter Ace, is there anybody that you want me to take a look at specifically, or is it just a general account review? guess we'll just wait for it. General review because you started playing in late November. Okay, so you're a more recent player. Gotcha. Okay, let's take a look. E2 S1, or not even E2 S1, E2 S2. I assume you also got lucky and got like a double icon roll. 4999. I assume you're gonna max Tracer, right? Kind of weird to leave a character's skill levels at only 9. Because like the skill level going from 8 to 9 also costs a track of destiny. So I assume you stopped here for the time being just because you ran out of tracks or something. If you have spare tracks, then I would highly recommend you give the you get Acheron to 10 abilities. 3200 HP. That's actually higher than average. Only 3100 attack. I assume that's because you're running lightning planar. 126 speed. That's okay, I guess. Wow, your crit rate is really high. But your crit damage isn't as high. Then again, though, technically you have very good crit damage stats here already. Because every single relic of yours, well, you could be getting more from her gloves, and then, I mean, her headpiece does have 1 crit damage stat in it, but only 1. Let's see. I assume the stats that are listed here already take into account what is it? 2-piece Inert Salsodo, because Inert Salsodo gives you crit rate right away, so I would assume that counts for like your stat sheet, like what your stat sheet sees, because it's not like a conditional crit rate buff. So, and Inert Salsodo gives you 8%. I think it's been a while. So okay. And a 4-piece Pioneer should give you another 8% on top of that. So in reality, she has like 78% CR. And break effect, she's got a lot of break effect. And regen doesn't matter. And then like damage moves. Okay. Let's see, E2. Yeah, so E2, since your Acheron is E2, she's getting 18% free crit rate from S1 or E1. Sorry. What did her E2 do? Oh, it's the Nihility thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. So 18. And you run. I would recommend for your Acheron Ace. Change your main stat body from crit rate to crit damage. And ideally a crit damage body with a crit rate substat in it, and hopefully it gets a couple rolls there too. But yeah, your Acheron can afford to run crit damage body instead of crit rate. Yeah, because 18% from E1 plus 8% from a 4-piece Pioneer. That's what, 22% extra. So even if you were to get rid of this, your crit rate without crit rate main stat body, your Acheron will be left with, as is. If this is the only piece that you replace, she'd be left with 38%, 38% crit rate, and then plus 22. Yeah, I would say your Acheron is perfectly fine with a crit damage body. Even if your crit damage body piece that you get for her does not have any crit stats whatsoever, or doesn't have any crit rate substats whatsoever, I think she'll be fine. Because in my honest opinion, Acheron only needs like base 60% CR. Because her ultimate has such a high hit count on it anyway. Like the majority of her hits should be crits in the first place. So, that's the only thing I can say about your Acheron. Just replace her crit rate body with a crit damage one instead. Like, literally anything will do. But obviously, you know, more crit rate stats, the better. Blade, let's see, 6989. Yeah, actually, have you max traced anybody? Because I noticed your Blade doesn't have max traces, but you've gotten his skill and his talent to level 9 both. I guess you just have something against max tracing people out or something. Like, you should really consider max tracing people, in my opinion. Unless there's, like, an argument to be made where, like, characters don't really get that high of a stat boost from going from, like, levels 8 to 9 and 9 to 10 or something, but I'm pretty sure they do. E0, S1, okay. What's his last trace here that he's missing? I think that's the symbol for effect res? Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. so that way when he takes debuffs, his talent can stack even faster. So, I suppose it's not like he really needs that. Let's see, your blade. Let's see. Oh, low on credits. Okay, gotcha. Understandable. Yeah, I know that feel. No more credits. What? Where'd all my credits go? But no, I feel you, man. I feel you so hard on that one, man. Let's see. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. 77. Okay, you must have HP percent. No, you have wind damage boost. Where are you getting all this HP from? Jesus. See, because let me compare. My blade should only have like barely 6,500, if even. Yeah, he only has like just under 6,500. But yours is 7,700. Jesus. And it's not like you're even using an HP planner either. You have wind damage boost on him too. I assume it's from... Oh, no, I see. You have HP boots on him. That's why. That's where he's getting all his HP from. Gotcha. Okay. I assume you pair him with, like, Bronya or Sparkle at the very least, right? I assume that's the idea. Or actually, maybe you might not even have, like, thought of, like, using him with this particular Harmony character. Maybe your intention with him wasn't to, like, pair him with Sparkle or Bronya in particular. Maybe you're just trying to spam his talent follow-up attacks, maybe? Just, like, let him get hit a lot and just, you know, have him just throw out his follow-up attack a lot or something? I don't know. But, yeah, I was wondering where you're getting all the... where your blade is getting all this extra HP from. I'm like, oh, okay, he's running HP boots. Gotcha. So that's where it's from. And so, yeah, he has no speed to speak of. So, yeah, very slow blade. But 77 CR... 150 CD, good crit stat spread. I like it. Let's see, and he should be getting additional crit rate stats from 4-piece HP, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he should be getting 16% crit rate. So yeah, 16%. So he has like 90 something crit rate. 16%, 93. Yeah, something like that. It's a very high crit rate. Love to see it. Let's see. Honestly, I would recommend, because your blade should be getting a total like 96% CR. Technically, if you're replacing, since I'm about to tell you to replace your his arm gloves or whatever these are called, his hand pieces, or his hand piece. He will be losing, how much crit rate is that? 5.8, so that it'll dock him down to like 70. And that's still really good though. Yeah, it's still really fucking good. Yeah, I would recommend you try looking for a better arm piece or hand piece or whatever the hell you call this, and like instead of like crit rate, prioritize crit damage instead. Yeah. Like if you can get like another like 10% crit damage off his hand piece, that would be fantastic. Just for a more balanced CR/CD ratio. Because, yeah, your blade already has, like, 90 plus CR. Like, you can afford to kind of, like, shed some of that off in exchange for some better crit damage. So, consider doing that. It's also only an arm piece. It's also only a hand piece, too. So, hopefully you get lucky and finding a better arm piece or hand piece or whatever. It won't take you that long. I mean, out of all the relic types you could farm for, you prefer farming for like a head piece or a hand piece, right? So, anyways, besides that, yeah, everything looks good. Daniel, let's see, 6868, S1. I would recommend you invest into your Daniel altar. Yeah. Holy fuck! Holy crit rate, Batman. Where the fuck? Okay, you don't need crit rate main stat body on his ass. I assume this must be an old build, but you don't need this high crit rate on his ass. Like Daniel Alter can get away with only having 60 CR. He's like Acheron in that sense, because his level 3 basics have a shit ton of hits on it. So like he really doesn't need that high crit rate. Holy fuck. Like, bro, he has such high crit rate, you can literally switch him over to crit damage main body, he'd still have 60%, like 66% CR. Where the Yeah, seriously, where the fuck is he getting all this CR from? Because, let's see. 32 from there, obviously. 8% there. Yeah, where is he getting all this CR from? My god, does his light cone give him any CR stats? Okay, yeah, it does actually. So 18% right there. But it's only 18% at S1 too. Does that add up? Let's see, 8.7, 5.8, so that's about 14, 14.5. And then 20.9, 20.9, 20.9, 18, so what, 38.9? 38.9. But there's still like 20% crit rate that's not accounted for. Where the hell is that coming from? Maybe his traces? I guess from his traces, maybe. Yeah, because how much do his traces give him? 2.7, 4, 6.7, 6.7, 12. That's only 12 though. It's only 12. So where's the last 10% coming from? What's the Q? There is no Q. I just take whatever UID I see. Anyways, the point is, Ace, your Daniel Alter has way too much crit rate. Holy fuck, that's too much crit rate. Not only that, but you're also running him. Oh no, never mind. You're not running him on imaginary set, or not, at least not 4-piece, because I see some Musketeer pieces in here too. Yeah. In that case, then yeah, that's whatever. Actually, I would recommend, if you don't mind farming for Musketeer pieces, Ace, I would actually recommend you switch him over fully to 4-piece Musketeer, because 4-piece Musketeer is perfect on Daniel. Because if I forget, in case I'm forgetting, what does it give him exactly? It gives him obviously more attack, which he appreciates a lot. Because I think just like Acheron, he actually doesn't give himself a lot of attack buffs. So he relies on his teammates or his gear even to give him attack buffs. And then the 4-piece set increases his speed. That's very good. And basic attack by 10%. So yeah, that's even better. So yeah, if you are in the mood to give your Daniel Alter better, yeah, if you're in the mood to give him a crit damage body main stat, then I would recommend at the same time try to look for replacement Musketeer pieces for him too. Musketeer crit damage main stat body, and then Musketeer hand gloves or whatever. Unless you already have several good alternate imaginary set pieces, that's okay too. Just use whatever is the strongest for you. But in case you don't if you're sick and tired of farming imaginary pieces like I am, or you don't have any spare good imaginary pieces, then yeah, consider farming Musketeer for him, and then so that way he can be on 4-piece Musketeer instead. Well, actually, now that I think about it, you do have 2-piece Brutal Arena on him, so that might be a problem. Because if you give him CD main stat body, then because Brutal Arena is 70% CR minimum, right? Huh. Okay. So you would have to look for a crit damage body that has a lot of crit rate stats that go into that it rolls, and that's gonna be very tough to do. Then again, though, even if you get rid of this, yeah, he'll still have 64 CR. Then again, his imaginary gloves is giving him 8.7. That's not nothing. So if you replace that, then your Daniel Alter is starting with what? 32.4, 8.7, so 41.1. Yeah, 41.1, 55.3, something like that, right? So you would need to look for 15% extra crit rate from his other pieces if you want to maintain Ruler Arena. So that may be a little bit tough. But I think for real though, you should switch your main stat body over to crit damage instead. If finding crit rate stats is too hard for you, remember that instead of Rudolent Arena, you can run, what was it again? You can run 2-piece Firmament Frontline Glamoth. I just call it 2-piece Glam set. It's a set that you can farm from, like, I think SU8, I think. And it gives you both extra attack and extra damage. If the user's speed is, like, above 135 or 160. So... in case you switch his crit damage body and then you can't find a good one or you can't find enough crit rate stats, then yeah, remember that you can always switch him over to 2-piece Glam set instead. But that for sure. Oh, and remember to get your S1 Light Cone or Daniel Alter's Light Cone to level 80 as well, because I know this is only level 70 right now. Sparkle. Let's see. I assume you're still working on, yeah, because your Sparkle isn't even max level yet. So yeah, I assume you're running into credit problems or money in-game currency problems. So yeah, I won't judge you too harshly on that. 1876. Let's see. Oh, and your arm piece isn't even fully leveled either, so can't really judge that too harshly. Your Sparkle's good though, I would say. S1, good speed, faster than mine anyway. And 200 plus CD. So yeah, your Sparkle's good. Nothing wrong with that. And she'll only get better because she doesn't even have all of her gear like maxed out and shit. So yeah, your Sparkle's good. She's on the right track. Excuse me. Guinaifen, I assume you're still working on her. 5977 E4. Resolution. You use Guinaifen as a utility. Okay, that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and that's interesting. You actually gave your Guinaifen 2-piece Thief. That's pretty cool, actually. Because, yeah, she breaks people a lot. Actually, wow, you have 93% break effect on Guinaifen with attack percent rope. Does she really get that much break effect just naturally? Kind of wonder. Because I don't think Resolution has... I don't think it gives you break effect, no? At least I don't recall. How much break effect does my Guinaifen? Actually, my Guinaifen has really high break effect too, at 70%. I never really noticed that. I guess she must get like a ton of break effect from her stats or something, from her traces. Something like that. Wouldn't be surprised. And then finally, your HuoHuo. Oh, hey, look, there's the event Lycon that I was talking about earlier. 3888. Okay. Haven't unlocked the last effect res trace yet, but hopefully you'll get around to doing that soon. Good speed, good HP. Sure, a lot of crit damage for some reason. Break effect, don't care. Outgoing healing boost, good. Here's your regen, and then effectors, yeah. What pieces? What set is she running? 2-piece Wandering Cloud plus this. Okay. I assume you plan on using her with 4-piece Wandering Cloud. If you want to do that, sure, go ahead. I just feel like Speed Set is way more useful than Wandering Cloud at this point. Like, your HuoHuo, if you gave your HuoHuo 2-piece, what is it, 2-piece Speed Set, like you replaced her body piece and her gloves or her arm guards or whatever these are called, with like 2-piece speed, then like she'll have like what, like, I don't know, like 145 plus speed or something insane like that. So I would recommend switching her over to, or at least giving her 2-piece speed, 2-piece messenger set or whatever, if you can, of course. Because yeah, I'm not much of a big fan of Wandering Cloud these days anymore. Just started playing a couple days ago. Do I have a tutorial? Actually, yes, I do. I released a how to min-max your account in Star Rail video back during like the first month of the game. I think there would be a few things I would change about it now, because it has been a while, and obviously we know a lot more about the game nowadays than we did, you know, at the beginning of the game last year. But I think that video should still be more or less accurate. So go watch that video and then come back to me if you have any more like specific questions. So, But yes, I actually do have a video about that. But let's see. Yeah, other than that, other than my recommendation of giving HuoHuo 2-piece messenger or two-piece speed set. Don't have to go for a full 4-piece set, obviously, but at least 2-piece. Yeah. I mean, hell, you can if you want to keep the Wandering Cloud set, you can even keep that and then just switch your headpiece and one of your Wandering Cloud pieces to 2-piece speed. And you can just run with that too. That's fine. Because 2-piece Wandering Cloud at least gives you what perma utility with what extra what is it? Extra healing, outgoing healing boost. It's just Wandering Clouds' 4-piece effect that I don't really like because it's literally only a one-time thing and that's it. So not the best utility you could have. But other than that, let's see. It looks like you your ornament set for HuoHuo are not matching, but that's okay. It's whatever. Like you said, like I remember you're a more recent player, so yeah, trying to gear all these characters might take some time. But yeah, hopefully that helped Alter Ace. Let me take a look at another one after I answer my phone. But yeah, thanks to Alter Jace. God fucking. Oh, I'm muted. Sorry about that. I need to take that call because it was actually kind of important. So, anyways, let me take a look at Twitch chat again. Just a general view. Okay, let's take a look at what you got, Hannah. Let's see here. Just a general view. Okay, HuoHuo 4786. I feel like you could have her skill levels a little bit higher, cause like, yeah, her skill levels could definitely be a little bit higher, cause HuoHuo's been in the game for a while now. Unless it's just good enough for you, but usually I like getting everyone's skills to at least 888. Unless her talent and her skill just aren't that useful, but her skill heals, so I can't see how that's not useful. I don't know what HuoHuo's talent is because I don't actually have her. Let's see, E0 S1, okay. Full 4-piece speed set, love to see it. So 145 speed, good. Echoing healing boost, right? And energy regen rate. I assume her light cone is giving her extra energy regen, so that's good. And then EHR, and then effect res. And effect res. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, your HuoHuo's good. The only thing I would really recommend is just get her skill and her talent to level 82, because at least they don't cost any tracks of destiny. So now your HuoHuo is fine, as far as I can tell anyway. I don't actually have HuoHuo, so I don't really know I can't really go into detail on like what they would actually need, but okay, and then your Daniel. Ooh, E0S1, max traced out. You love to see it. 3700, 2500. Is the standard for Daniel Alter's attack 2500? Let's take a look. 2600. Okay. So your Daniel Alter's attack is just about right. Let's see. Oh, he's on Wastelander set. Okay. Wastelander. Your relics on Daniel Alter did not roll well at all. At least not crit damage, because you have crit damage body and yet your crit damage is only at 131. Yeah, he's barely not even getting any extra crit damage at all. And yeah, he's only getting 11.5. Yeah, he's barely not even getting any. Who's talking? Oh, it's Daniel. Maybe you might want to consider re-gearing him with Musketeer, and hopefully his Musketeer pieces get better crit damage stats, because like he should have a lot better crit damage stats than this, because like he's already getting a ton of crit rate. I mean, you have decent crit rate stats across your relics, and I assume his light cone is also giving him a lot, plus his crit rate stats that he's getting for free from his traces. So like his crit rate is already very good, but he doesn't have the crit damage to match, so that's an issue. Like, and he has crit damage body already. It's not like these are his stats after having crit rate body. It's already crit damage. It's like, okay, what's going on here? Not only that, but you're also using Rudolent Arena on him too, and so he doesn't even hit 70%. Unless there's like crit rate that he gets, yeah, when he actually hits 4-piece Musketeer. But here's the problem: doesn't he only get doesn't Imaginary Set only give you the extra crit rate when enemies are broken? Or is it only the crit damage? It might only be the crit damage actually. Yeah, no, it's just whenever he attacks debuffed enemies, he gets the crit rate, so that's a lot easier of a condition. But he's just gonna be missing out on the crit damage a lot of the time, because that's contingent on attacking broken enemies already, and that doesn't really happen a lot of the time. So yeah, like try to find ways to get him a lot more crit damage, Hannah, because he's way too strong not to have a boatloaded crit damage. Yeah. That's all I can really say. Obviously, I know how much you love the boys. But yeah, 6, 10, 10, 10. Great traces, but crit damage is lacking. Crit damage is lacking. And do consider switching his ornament set off of Rudolent Arena over to something like, I don't know, 2-piece Glamoth or something. 2-piece Glam. Because the 70% crit rate floor for Rudolent Arena is fucking brutal, man. Like, I feel like Rudolent Arena is almost a goddamn trap with how high of a crit rate stat it requires first, personally. But I mean, you can still keep Rudolent Arena, but you at least need to have the crit damage to match too. At least in my opinion. So that's all I can really say about your Daniel Alter. Everything else looks fine, but you know, more crit damage. Let's see, your Sparkle. Oh, finally. Like, sub-alert is actually working. Legi, if that's how I say your name. Thanks so much for a brand new sub at tier 1. Also, if you just to let everyone know, I don't have an actual queue. Yeah, you just give me your UID and pray that I see it and I take a look at it. Let's see here. Sparkle, she looks like she's not fully invested in yet. I guess you haven't been working on her very much because she's a more recent character, so. E0, S1. No final HP trace, but that's okay. Again, I assume this is still a work in progress. Good speed. Decent speed, I should say. Crit damage is a little lacking. Try to get her to at least 200% CD, in my opinion. Why does she have quantum damage boost? Where did this come from? Man, I didn't know we were running we were running whatchamacallits, DPS sparkles out here. Fucking quantum damage boost jump scare, man. Alright. Yeah, DPS sparkle, woohoo! Just like how people theorized theory crafted DPS Bronyas, boys. Alright, time to give Sparkle like fucking 60% crit rate or something. Crit rate body, here we come. Seele, E0, S1, 61089. 2800 HP, 1300 attack, 127 speed, kind of low, all things considered. Actually, no, you must be running attack percent boots. Yeah, I was gonna say because Seele has like 115 base speed. And if she had speed boots, she's at least getting what, like 140 speed or something like that. Like something insane like that. So yeah, you must be running attack percent boots, and sure enough. Let's see here. Stats are kind of lopsided here. 18%, 86 CR with only 127 CD. I assume this must be like a very early build because I think my Seele has a couple problems like this too. But yeah, I don't know how much you really use Seele these days. But yeah, if you still do, then you know. Actually, you could probably give her a crit damage body, and it could be okay still. Possibly. It would have to roll a lot of crit rate though to make it worth it. Ooh, an Argenti. Here we go. E0, no, what is it? No signature. Genius's Repose. What did that do? Erudition, right? Light Cone. Genius's Repose. Increases wearer's attack by 16%. When wearer defeats an enemy, crit damage also increases by 24% for 3 turns. Actually, that's not bad. But only S1 though. And 132 speed, 2600 attack, or HP, sorry. Well, 2600 attack too, for that matter. 57 CR, 144 CD. A little bit of break effect, EHR, probably doesn't matter on him. Effect res a little bit, and a physical damage boost. And a 4-piece physical, along with 2-piece inert Sal Soto. Does Argenti have a follow-up attack? He probably does. I don't know what he does. I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. I would assume he does because that's why you're running him with with 2-piece inert Salsoda. Let's see. I would say get his crit rate up a little bit more, but like maybe to like 60%. But honestly, this is okay because like Argenti should have. Oh, no follow-up attack, but he has a real. Oh yeah, sorry, he has that. He has a 2-stage ult, right, where he can double charge his ult, and then if he charges ult up all the way, so basically twice, like his ult becomes omega fucking strong or some shit like that. Okay, still makes sense though. Let's see. Yeah, I think Argenti, if I remember correctly, he should have a very high hit count, so him only having 57% CR, it's probably not too big of a deal. So, other than that, I can't really judge Argenti because I don't have him, so I have no reference point for myself. So, it's okay. Like I don't really know what else you would give him, to be honest. Luocha E0 S1, okay. 5,000 HP. He must have HP percent planar. He still has 3,800, almost 3,900 attack. Very fast. Wow, your Luocha is really nice. No crit stats. Well, some, but not enough to matter. A little bit of break effect. No energy regen. That's fine. And barely enough effect rest. Actually, you don't even use Broken Keel. Actually, you're just running him with the fleet. Okay. So a tanky Luocha build. It seems like. Kind of surprised you haven't unlocked his last few traces yet, like his free HP and his free defense. I don't know if you really need to unlock his attack, but I mean, yeah, you probably should, considering his healing scales off of his attack. I think so. He's got a lot of speed substats. Yeah, he's getting like what 15.6 from these two. Yeah, it's quite nice. And then finally, Bronya 5888, E0 S1, just like mine. Wow, your Bronya has very low HP. What are you running then? Obviously crit damage main body. Oh, are you trying to run DPS Bronya here? Is this DPS Bronya? I think it is, cause 2-piece speed, 2-piece eagle, which means which gives her extra wind damage bonus. And then let's see. Actually, no. Yeah, you have attack percent planar on her instead of like HP or like a more defensive one. Okay. Let's see. Eagle or wind damage bonus. She's getting 10% from there. Yeah. Why did they give Bronya so many freaking wind damage bonus traces anyway? Like, huh? Who the hell designed Bronya, now that I think about it? Yeah, we're gonna give her guaranteed crits! Yes, because we're definitely gonna use frickin' DPS Bronya out here. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, this feels like a DPS Bronya. Kind of. Then again, what else? Then yeah, 2-piece Eagle. I mean, she has speed, so that's nice. Oh yeah, that's strange. I mean, at least she has what 200% plus CD. So I mean, that's all that should matter, really. She has a decent amount of HP. Personally, I would rather see her with like HP planar or something, but you know. HP planar, and then along with energy regen rope, but yeah. Okay. That'll do it for not HuoHuo. That'll do it for Hannah's account. So good to see some of these characters like Argenti, for example. Argenti and Luocha. We don't really see a lot of those up. Where do you submit your UID? Just in chat and pray that I look at it. All right, let's take a look at another UID here. I know Legi dropped a sub earlier. However, I will say right now that please don't sub if you guys are expecting that that'll like increase your odds of me looking at your account. I'm just making this one exception because I didn't make that clear earlier. Also, from now on, chat, I'm not gonna do like general reviews like I've done for like the past couple, because these take a long time. So instead, if you guys have like any specific characters you want me to take a look at, like I don't know, at most like 2 characters, that'd be great. So let's start with the Legi here. What 2 characters do you want me to look at? Blade and ratio, okay, got it. E0 S1 maxed out, good to see. 7400 HP, let's see. HP on both planar and rope, okay. Attack doesn't matter, defense doesn't matter. Speed 138, that's pretty good actually, that's pretty decent. Crit rate is very high, but then again, so is his crit damage too. Effect res doesn't really matter, EHR doesn't matter. Break effect doesn't really matter. Let's see, 4-piece HP and then 2-piece inert Salsodo. That's good. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not really much for me to comment. All I can really say is maybe look for better crit damage pieces or crit damage substats, because I noticed that your headpiece, whatever the fuck this is called, only has HP. I mean, it does have speed. I don't know if you want to lose that, but yeah, it only has speed. Where is he getting his speed subsets from? Let's see. Only his planar and his handpiece don't have speed, but his hand pieces have both. It has double crit. EHR doesn't really matter. HP, it only has 1 roll to HP, so what the fuck ever. Planar also has double what is it? Double crit, along with a little bit of attack percent and then more effect res. Let's see. I would recommend that you maybe try to refarm or try to find a better handpiece that has much better crit stats, because remember that your 4-piece launches, the 4-piece HP set gives you what, 16% extra crit rate, and so when you add that means that your blade has like what, 97% crit rate, which is really good obviously, but like that means that you can afford to drop some crit rate in exchange for more crit damage. I feel like for this sort of stat line, your blade should have like, I don't know, 180% crit damage, but not on, yeah, English is hard. Not only that, but it feels like to me your blade's weakest piece is his arm piece, and since it's just his hands, right? Hands and head pieces are the easiest relics to farm for because they have fixed stats, fixed main stats, that is. I think maybe, and because like Blade doesn't really care about effect res, or he does care about HP, but it's literally only 1 substat roll, so whatever. I would actually recommend you try to look for a better arm piece for him, hand piece or whatever it's called, with a lot of crit damage, and it doesn't even need to have a lot of crit rate. Like honestly, you can afford to lose this 11% crit rate because you're gonna get that back with 4-piece longevs anyway. Yeah, that's all I can really say about your blade. Otherwise, this blade is like, there's nothing really wrong with it. Or there's nothing else I can point out, I should say. It's a good blade. Moving on to Doctor Ratio, E0 S1, very good. Maxed out as well. Based Husbando Enjoy. I respect it. 3100 HP. How much HP does my Doctor Ratio have? He has 3500. Okay. I wonder where that difference is. I'm assuming my Doctor Ratio just rolled a whole lot of HP stats somewhere. 3400 attack. How much attack does mine have? Wow, yours has a lot higher attack percent. Holy shit. Does he have attack percent planar? No, not even. Yeah. I'm assuming it's because of all the attack percent substats he's getting from his relics. Yeah, I assume my Doctor Ratio didn't roll a lot of attack percent. Or whatever. But still, a 500 attack, or like a 400 or almost 500 attack stat difference? Jesus. So I'm assuming your Doctor Ratio hits fucking hard. Oh yeah, especially with this crit stats that he's got. Oh no, you're running attack percent boots. You don't have speed on his ass. No wonder. That's where he's getting his attack from, or that's where he's getting his extra attack from. Gotcha. So that would explain it then. Defense, whatever. Yeah, no speed boots, so he's very slow. Crit damage, very good CRCD spread, or a CRCD ratio. Break effect, sort of matters. It's nice. EHR is actually important on ratio because of his own debuffs. So yeah, that's actually quite nice that you have 24% on him. How much does mine have again? 19%. So yeah, your EHR is pretty good. I wonder if there's like a stat, like a particular threshold that Dr. Ratio wants for his EHR. I don't know if it's as easy to calculate as like on somebody else, like say, I don't know, Black Swan or like, I don't know, Kafka or somebody, but... But 24%, break effect, imaginary damage boost, okay. It's like 30%-ish, okay. So ideally, he might want to have more EHR then. I mean, it's higher than mine, so he's already on a good start. But how much speed do you want on Daniel Alter? Ideally, as much as possible. You should at least give him speed boots, that's for sure. And then you take whatever speed stats you can get while getting him crit stats. But ideally, as much as possible. But obviously prioritize his crit stats first. Crit damage, then crit rate, then speed, I would say. Let's see. Yeah, personally, I think your Doctor Ratio is really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Even though your EHR is technically below threshold, because I think chat's saying like, oh yeah, he should have like, in order to guarantee his own debuffs, he should have like at least 30% or something. Keep in mind that normally you're using Doctor Ratio with another debuffer anyway, so him not having high EHR doesn't really matter as much. It's nice that he does have some EHR though, just to increase his own odds of landing some debuffs. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't really see anything wrong with this. Yeah, you're running two-piece imaginary along with two-piece follow-up set, so that's nice. I believe his Ratio's new best set is Panakini's set, right? Or 4-piece Pioneer. But, I mean, you know, unless you want to refarm all of his gear again, which I don't know if you want to. I assume the answer is no. Yeah, I think this is okay. Plus Inert Cell Soda for more free crit rate, and then the extra ult and the extra follow-up attack damage. Yeah, everything makes sense. Everything makes sense here. Yeah. Yeah, I assume your Doctor Ratio is gonna hit hard as hell, and I also assume you're using him with somebody like Sparkle or Bronya, right? If you're giving him attack boots, so yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Nothing really out of the nothing that I can really suggest as like a major change. Really, like everything here makes sense. Between that and Blade. Again, I would only recommend you try... Yeah, the only recommendation I have between Blade and Ratio is that you try looking for a better hand piece for your Blade, because that's the easiest piece for you to replace. Because the stats that it has, you can afford to lose in exchange for more crit damage or something. But yeah. You're using him alongside Sparkle and Topaz. Okay, then yeah, fair enough. But yeah, thanks for the account review. Hopefully I was able to help you at least a little bit. I mean, your blade and your ratio seem to be very good already, so... again, not really much for me to improve upon there. Except for the whole, you know, get blade a better arm piece thing. But yeah, also appreciate the brand new stuff from earlier. Let's take a look. Let me take a look at Creamy's review, or account. Wants me to take a look at Acheron and Ruan Mei. Starts off with Ruan Mei, that's good. 2899, because Ruan Mei is one of the best characters in the game, I would highly recommend you get her her skill, ult, and talent all to level 9, or level 10, sorry. It looks like you've already gotten her ult and her talent to level 9, so, you know, might as well take the next step. Your Ruan Mei is also E1. Okay. What does E1 Ruan Mei even do? Is the question. When ult is deployed, all allies damage dealt ignores defense pierce. Okay, that's really fucking good. So defense pierce. S5 memories of the past. I believe that's the light cone that gives a boatload of break effect. I believe if you don't have her own signature. Yeah, it increases break effect by 20%, and the S5 goes up to something ridiculous, I'd imagine. And then when user attacks, additionally generates 4 energy. Okay, good. Yeah, makes sense there. You're actually running 2-piece speed and 2-piece thief. That's actually really good, because yeah, 4-piece thief isn't really that useful on her. Which is kind of which I actually need to change too, because I think my Ruan Mei is on 4-piece thief herself. I mean, it does give her extra break effect, but obviously she's not really going to be able to use the second half of the 4-piece effect. So, good to see that you've made up for it by giving her 2-piece speed instead. 4800 HP, or almost 4900 HP. That's good. 80% planar. Very good speed. Yeah, you got a lot of speed substats here. Yeah, 4 of your relics have speed on top of your speed boots. That's really, really nice. Crit rates don't matter. 200 break effect. What was Ruan Mei's break effect threshold again? I think it was like 180, right? I don't think my Ruan Mei is quite there yet. Yeah, she only has like 157. But yeah, I'm pretty sure your Ruan Mei clears her BE threshold easily. Yeah, 180, right? Yeah, so no worries there. Broken keel with about 40 E effect res. That's good. And ER regen rope. Yeah, this is a good Ruan Mei build. Nothing wrong here. Can't really see anything that I can like suggest to improve. Other than like just, you know, max trace your Ruan Mei, I guess. This is really the only thing. Moving on to your Acheron, E2S1. Okay, very good. Maxed out, very good. 3000 HP, that's fine. It's average. 3600 attack. That is very high, actually, because I think my Acheron only has like 3500 attack. Let's see, speed boots. That's the only speed that she's getting. That's okay though. 77 CR, 197 CD. Okay. 19 EHR, and EHR doesn't matter. Effect res, kind of whatever. Lightning damage boost. I assume that's coming from her light cone somewhere, or something like that. Oh no, I guess it's coming from her traces. Oh, that's weird. She just randomly has some lightning damage boosts. 4-piece Pioneer, 2-piece Izumo Gensei. Good, good, good. I would say your crit rate is a little too high, because you're getting 8%. You're getting 20% from your orbitals and your ornament. Unless you really like Acheron having guaranteed crits. And to be fair, your Acheron already has 200% plus CD already, because 4-piece Pioneer should be giving you more crit damage stats too, like what, an extra 16% or something. So technically, there's nothing wrong with this build. It's just that, like, I think you could definitely benefit from giving your Acheron, yeah, because your Acheron has, what is it, crit rate body. You could definitely afford giving your Acheron crit damage body instead, Because in my opinion, Acheron only really needs like 60% CR baseline. And that's good enough. And like 60% CR, and then just max the fuck out of her crit damage instead. Because like I think my Acheron has like 44 CR and like 220% CD or something like that. So honestly, yeah, you could just replace her crit rate body with a crit damage one. And like it doesn't even need to roll any extra crit stats, crit rate stats, and you'll still be perfectly fine. And not only that, but you're gonna give her what, like an extra 40-something% crit damage. So you'll end up with like 66% CR with like 230% crit damage or something like that. That's really, really nice. Or that would be really, really nice. But unless you like having like near guaranteed crits or something like that. But other than that, I can't really see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just a suggestion to consider running crit damage main stat body on Acheron instead of crit rate. Okay, let me take a look at YouTube chat real quick. Jingliu and Blade, gotcha. Oops, don't refresh. Yeah, and his Acheron was E1 as well, which I forgot about because I forgot about it again. And yeah, that would give him an extra 18% crit rate. So yeah, he would have been way the fuck over. So yeah, change your crit rate body to crit damage instead. Need to farm the set again? Yeah, but you know, it'll be worth it. Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, just look for literally all you need to do is just as soon as you get another crit damage main stat body, like that's it, you're good. Like it doesn't even need any extra crit rate substats either. Because you're getting a lot of it from your other ornament sets and your E1 already. So yeah, you're good. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Looking at Kaizo's, let's see, Jingliu and Blade. All right. I mean, your Acheron is pretty fucking banging already. But let's take a look at your Jingliu and your Blade. Okay. E0S1, max traced out. Love to see it. 4,000 HP, just about right. 2,300 attack. How much does my Jingliu have? 2,400. Okay, so it's about comparable, or just about right, or comparable, I should say. 134 speed, just about right. 40 crit rate, good. And then 250 CD, that's very good. Yeah. Our Jinglius are actually very, very similar, but yours is overall like very slightly better in most places. Let's see, a little bit of BE, doesn't really matter. Effect res, doesn't really... actually, I think my Jingliu has... She's got like 10% effect res, which isn't that much better, but I mean... effect res doesn't really matter. She's DPS, so who fucking cares? Anyways, you're on 4-piece ice set and 2-piece, what is it? Rudolent Arena? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is a perfectly good Jingliu build. Yeah. Everything here makes sense. Great stats, good speed, good attack. Even has 4,000 HP on him. Yeah. Literally nothing I can say about it. Blade, and I said, yeah, Blade. Also another E0S1 Blade, maxed out. 6,600 HP. Yeah, because you're running wind damage boost on him. Makes sense. 126 speed. Unfortunately, they didn't roll too much speed. But in exchange, he has 60 CR and 200 CD. This is really good. I think this is the first Blade that I've seen that has 200 plus CD. It's actually kind of hard to get Blade to 200 CD. It's kind of funny, but that's just what I've noticed. But yeah, you must have gotten, let's see how many crit damage rolls you got. Yeah, every single relic you have on him has double-digit crit damage. Yeah, that's kind of what it takes. Holy fucking shit. This Blade is amazing. And yeah, crit rate rolls is like whatever. Who cares? Your Blade's getting another, what, 16% from 4-piece Longevus anyway. So in reality, he has like, what, like 76% CR? So 76 CR, 200 C. Bro, this is a Genshin looking ass stat line here. So what game are we playing right now? Am I playing the wrong HuoHuo game? What the fuck are these kinds of stats, bro? Let's see. Yes. So great substat or great crit stats. Like literally can't say shit about this. EHR doesn't matter. Don't care. Effector. Your effectors on Blade is actually kind of high. Yeah, it's kind of high. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, that's kind of funny to see. Not really a problem, like I said, though. Yeah, bro. There's literally nothing I can say. Your Jingliu and your Blade are basically as perfect as they're gonna get. Yeah, I would imagine these two are like probably two of your best geared characters. But then again, I saw your Acheron. Your Acheron is fucking banging too. Look at this shit, bro. I mean, shit, man. Let me take a look at your Daniel. Even your Daniel Alter has fucking banging ass stats, bro. Get Daniel Alter's ass to max trace levels too. He's the best character in the game not named Acheron. So you might as well do that too. Yeah, man. This ain't an account review. This is an account flex. But yeah, good to see Kaizo. Congrats on your characters, man. They're amazing. You love to see fucking stacked AF characters like this. Thanks for sharing. Alright, going back to Twitch chat. Let me take a look at Mushi's account here. Sheyi and Topaz. Bronya for memes. Oh no, did you build Bronya DPS? No! No, you did! No! DPS Bronya, no! Not only that, but she's E6 too. No! I feel like that one Walter White meme is stuck in the car yelling out the car. No! Don't build Bronya DPS. No, what are you doing? But good meme, bro. Good meme. Anyways, Sheyi and Topaz. Ooh, let me take a look at your Sheyi. I don't get to see this character a lot. Where are the rest of her traces, bro? Cause she's still missing what that mean. That's quantum damage boost. This is break effect. Alright, because technically she's supposed to break people. And then this is what? Just some more HP. Yeah. Let's see. 2, 8, 10, 10. I assume you really like Sheyi. Or Sheyi. I'm sure a lot of people do. Because we've known Sheyi as a character ever since the beginning of the game, technically, right? Because she showed up in Shenzou's story pretty early on. Yeah, we meet her, don't we? Yeah. So we've known about her for a while, so. Let's see, you have S3 Indelible Promise. What was that light cone? Because I know Misha is also Destruction too, right? Or at least I think he is. Yeah, he is, okay. Let's see, what was Indelible Promise? Or, yeah, Indelible Promise. Increases Wearer's BE by 28%. Actually, that makes sense because she has a lot of BE, I think, yeah. And wearer uses their ult, increase their crit rate by 15% lasting for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. 2-turn crit rate, okay. That I'll have to keep in mind if it gives her a 2-turn crit rate boost. Let's see. Because, yeah, your Sheyi's crit rate on its own is actually very low, at only 39%. So, if we include the 15%, let's see. Does the crit rate scale with more superimpositions? It does, okay. And so how much crit rate does that give then? Let me check the databank. Actually, I can't even check the databank right now. Leave for now then. Because I'm stuck in Simulated Universe still. Let me see how much crit rate Indelible Promise gives at S3. Databank. Light cones. Destruction. Let's see, it scales from S1 is 15 and goes up to 30% at S5. So, what, it gets 5% extra crit rate every superimposition level? Something like that? Or something like that? Because 15, 20, 25, 30... No, if it's 30, it would get 30% at S4, but this is at S5, so maybe it's not quite like that. No, 4%, it's 4%, so... Is it 4%? I'm getting fucking confused. It probably gives like some sort of weird fucking decimal number. S3 is 22%. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Tripping myself up here. So if it gives you 22%, then she'll have 61. Is there anywhere else that she's getting extra crit rate from? Like maybe her Eidolons? Let me check Shiyi's Eidolons. Let's see. E1 increases her follow-up attack's damage. E2 follow-up attack reduces or it cuts enemy toughness regardless of weakness type, and heals her. And heals her, of course. When using ultimate, increases break effect. Okay, max and reduces reduces stack limit for her thingy, for her follow-up thingy. I think down to 6. Okay, but she's not getting any extra crit rate. You still don't know how the fuck this character works? She's a single target destruction character who has a splash damage skill. Her game plan is she wants to break people. Or your team needs to break people, and that will, I believe, increase the it'll every time you break an enemy, I believe it gives Shiyi a stack, and once she hits her max stacks, she does this really strong follow-up attack. I think that's how it works. I think. I haven't used Shiyi all that often, so correct me if I'm wrong. She wants BE rope. Let's see. And she only has attack percent rope too. A quantum Himeko then? Yeah, actually, kind of. Let's see. I'm just trying to think if this build is actually still doable on Shiyi, because the problem is that I believe her ultimate itself is a single hit, which means that with this low crit rate, she's probably not going to be critting with it. Then again, her own ultimate probably won't be doing that much damage, considering her follow-up attack will probably do the majority of her damage, I think. Yeah, probably. And she is at E6 too, so. Let's see. You run attack percent because the Lycon does give BE. True. Because what at S3 it gives how much BE? Because at S1 it gives 28%, so at S3 it's probably giving like 40%. Something like that, maybe mid-30s, like 36% maybe. Hey Amaso, welcome to the stream. Let's see, with Fuxuan and Sparkle, she gets over 80% crit rate. Okay, so you're actually running her with Fuxuan. Makes sense, because they're all quantum. Does Sparkle give extra crit rate in her, like, her kit somewhere? Because I know she gives attack percent. She also gives, yeah, she gives attack percent. She gives crit damage. Let's see. Light cone, gotcha. Allies have their crit rate increased by 10%. Okay, yeah, at S1, gotcha. Good call. So yeah, that means that plus 10% from Sparkle's S1, 12% from Fuxuan, so that's what, 22%? 22%. So she's working with 61 CR already. And then her using her ult thanks to either Trace or her Eidolon, I forget which one it was. It'll give her an extra, what, like 25%? Oh no, Indelible Promise, yeah, her light cone. It'll give her an extra 25% crit chance. Yeah, then she's getting a lot of crit rate stats, and yeah, that's actually okay. Because yeah, you want to focus on Shiyi's follow-up attacks. And as long as she uses her ult before her follow-up attacks rock, then yeah, you're good. Then yeah, this build is actually really, really nice. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. 4-piece Genius, of course, and then Inert Salsoto makes sense. Follow up and ult buffs. Let's see. I do notice that you're not giving she doesn't have quantum damage because I assume it's because you haven't found a good one yet or a decent one yet. So yeah, until then, attack percent planar will have to do the trick, I guess. Let's see. Make sure to get your light cone to level 80 as well. I assume you're gonna work on that at some point. Let's see. Break effect converts into damage percent for her. Okay, that I did not know. Is that part of her? That can't be your talent. Maybe bonus ability. Yeah, increases damage dealt by this unit by an amount equal to 100% of break effect up to a maximum damage increase of 240. Okay, then yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, good call then. So yeah, she definitely doesn't need the quantum damage bonus. Just attack percent is fine. Okay, yeah, then this Shi build should be really good. Again, I guess the only things you need to worry about now are what is it? Max leveling Indelible Promise. Because, yeah, Light Cone should be able to go up to level 80 as well, if I'm not going crazy. And then unlock her last few traces, because she could definitely need these. Or she could definitely use those. So, yeah, other than that, this is a really good Shady build. Very unique, too. Like, I really like the, I really like all the thought that went into this, because everything just kind of works together, on this very well. And then I believe the other, just need 2 more copies of Light Gun and the max out everything. Yeah. And then you'll have a really strong Shay. And the other character you wanted me to take a look at was Topaz. Ooh, would love to take a look at Topaz, considering I am something of a Topaz main myself. Aerial Drive level 100 or max summer anniversary for MP5 Morgan. Aerial Drive. Usually the answer is aerial Drive. E1 Topaz. Okay, let me see what E1 Topaz does. Let's see. When enemies afflicted proof of death receive follow-up attacks, they will enter debtor state. Only takes effect once during a single attack. Increase the crit damage of follow-up attacks inflicted by a target by 25%. Stack them twice. Once proof of death is removed, all debtor state is also removed. Okay, so 2 instances of 25% extra crit damage. Okay, so a crit damage boost. Let's see. Good stats already. Maxed out I almost called her Tumby. Maxed out Topaz. S1 as well. Good. 3000 HP, 2500 attack. Very good. 146 speed as well. That's very fast. Very fast. And then good crit rate. And then good crit damage. Excellent. BE, whatever. You can hear my Topaz yapping in the background. EHR doesn't matter. Effect res doesn't really matter. And then, of course, fire damage boost. Let's see. And she's on 4-piece follow-up set and 2-piece Inert Salsoto. It'll boost the follow-up damage, but obviously Topaz's ult itself doesn't do any damage either, or doesn't do any damage. Let's see. How good are her Inert Salsoto pieces? It does have good crit rate. Let's see, and it has a lot of speed on it, so I don't know if you want to give this up. And her rope it gives her a lot of crit damage. Okay, and it has speed. Okay, so I don't know how willing you are to replace these 2 pieces, because I think for Topaz here, instead of Inert Salsoto, you might want to consider giving her something else, like maybe Glam set, like maybe 2-piece Glam. But I don't know how much you want to risk doing that. Because your stat line is really, really good already. So. Yeah, because as is, like, I can't see anything wrong with this. Like, maybe your Topaz has a little bit too low HP, but, like, I mean, she's a DPS, so it's like, yeah, of course they're gonna have low HP. But, yeah, the only thing I would suggest for your Topaz is maybe consider switching your Inert Salsoto over to something else. Because you're not, obviously you're not getting any use out of the ult damage boost. But at the same time, it's like, well, you know, you don't have to. Debating on giving her Izmo so you can run her with ratio, but to situation. Yeah, I don't quite agree with that either. Topaz is already such a good character on her own. She's such a good flex DPS, or like a standalone DPS. So like ideally, yeah, I don't quite agree with giving her Izmo Gensei either. Yeah, it's either you keep her on Salsoto as she is now, or maybe you try grinding your balls off for 2-piece glam set, maybe. But that's up to you, and I don't know if you want to go that far. Because like your inert pieces are already pretty good already. Yeah, they're already pretty good. Mainly because she's getting a ton of speed from these two, right? She's getting like 11.8 speed. Like I don't know if you want to give these up. So yeah, but that's really all about it. That's really about it. Otherwise, your Shi and your Topaz are both amazing. Now that I understand a little bit more about how your Shi's built, yeah, I can definitely see why you built her this way. I just realized that you don't even have speed boots on who is it, Shi, but then again, you already mentioned you use her with Sparkle and Fuxuan, and yeah, you can just have your Sparkle just pull up your Shi's turn every time. So excellent. Oh, also get your Fuxuan to level 80 as well. But I'm assuming you're already working on that. Okay, thanks Creamy for your account. Hey Energy Zero, how's it going, man? Let's take a look at your account here real quick. Himeko and Hanya, gotcha. Hanya, ooh. Take a look at Himeko first. E1, and wow, you gave her Before Dawn. Okay, let me take a look at what Before Dawn does, so I understand what its context is for Himeko. Increases Wearer's crit damage, okay. You increases skill and ult damage by 18%, gotcha. So crit damage boost, skill and ult damage boost. After wearer uses skill or ult, they gain a buff where after they use the follow-up attack, the follow-up attack's damage increases by 48%. Okay, so crit damage boost, skill damage boost, ult damage boost, and finally follow-up attack damage boost. Gotcha. So all very relevant things on Himeko, obviously. So obviously that is amazing. Good stats on your Himeko. Or traces, I should say. HP, that's whatever. 2700 attack. I'm assuming that's very, very high. Actually, it's actually not that high, because even my Himeko has a higher attack rating at like 2900. But she is very fast at 142 speed. That's good. Great crit stats on this shit. Holy fuck, I would kill to have a Himeko this strong. 73 CR, 180 CD. Not much break effect. You'd think Himeko would have more break effect stats, considering how often she breaks people, but guess not. EHR doesn't really matter. Actually, she can put burn on people, can't she? If I recall correctly. So it's not like EHR is useless, but yeah, it's not really her focus. Effect res, and then fire damage boost. 4-piece follow-up set, good. And then 2-piece Glamoth, also good. I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't go for 2-piece Inert Salsoto. Maybe it's because you just had better 2-piece glam sets, or glam pieces. I mean, these glam pieces are really fucking good, let me tell you what. Yeah, look at these fucking stats here, stats right here, man. So yeah, no wonder you're using 2-piece glam. Yeah, the only thing I can say is max out your Himeko's traces here. Get her ultimate to max level, get her follow-up attack, or her talent to max level as well. And then your Hanya. Okay, let's take a look at your Hanya. Only E5. Yeah, only E5. And then she has... oh, you gave her a 3-star light cone, huh? Meshing cogs. What does meshing cogs do? I don't know. Maybe it actually is good. After user attacks or gets hit, additionally regens 8 energy. Okay, so just really, really good energy. Gotcha. So, makes sense. Low HP, which is kind of an issue for supports. She's super fucking fast. Holy fuck, what kind of speed rating is that? I think that's the single highest speed rating I've seen in my entire experience of doing account reviews. Like, shit, bro. I mean, it kind of makes sense considering she has Hanya has like 3 separate speed traces. Why don't you get all these relics? I mean, you're gonna see people bring out like the very best in like account reviews, right? This is kind of the nature of account reviews. People are gonna want to show off their best shit. So. Yeah, literal Sonic build. 195 speed. Technically, this is even higher than this, just because it's not taking into account 4-piece speeds is what is it? 4-piece speeds speed sets effect of the speed boost for 1 turn. So this can go even higher actually. So crit stats don't really matter. BE whatever. Extra energy regen, that's good because Von Walk and energy rope. And EHR doesn't matter, and effect res. does having do characters who have over 200 speed also get like guaranteed like 100% effect res because they're going so fast they're just gonna dodge all the debuffs that enemies try putting on them? Is that how that works? Is that how that works? But anyways, yeah, this is a very interesting Hanya build. The Omega Zoomer Hanya build with a freaking 3-star light cone. Amazing. Not only that, but also sprightly Von Walk on top of that. Sheesh. But yeah, very, very fast. Okay, yeah. She keeps up. But hey, Energy Zero, thanks for sharing your Himeko and your Hanya with us, yeah. Eidolon, Hanya also has Eidolons that boost her own speed even further. And this is to go even further beyond. Okay, let me take a look at YouTube chat again. Let's take a look at Hyperactivity's account. Your Seele and Blade want to know if there's anything you can do to improve them? Sure, Seele and Blade. E2 S1, very good. Maxed out traces, very nice. 3100 HP, okay. 3200 attack. Let me quickly check how much attack rating my Seele has. Okay, mine has 3400, so roughly in the same ballpark. 115 speed. Okay, so you don't run speed boots. Okay. Wait, if you don't run speed boots, how is it that I have higher attack than you? No, wait, hold on. My Seele doesn't have attack boots, speed boots either. Yeah, she has attack boots. She also has attack boots. Okay. I was getting confused there for a second. But let's see. Oh, you just got fucked. You just got fucked on speed substats. You didn't get any at all. Because I think my Seele gets like, yeah, I'm looking through her relics right now, and her relics have like little bits of speed like all over the place. Like her attack boots have 2 speed. Her hands and her eye pieces, her head pieces and her eye piece, or head and arm piece, sorry, hand piece, whatever, both have 4 speed, so another 8 right there. Her quantum damage boost planar has like what, 6 speed? Yes, 6 speed. Yeah, okay. It's just that my Seele has a lot of speed substats, but you got absolutely fucked, and you didn't get any speed substats at all. So that's unfortunate. But you more than make up for it with an amazing crit stat line of 71-200 CD. Where the fuck is all this crit damage even coming from? Oh, no wonder. You have 3 substats that have like double-digit crit damage stats, and like, or 3 of them, and 2 of them are 20 plus. What the fuck? EHR doesn't really matter. Break effect also doesn't really matter that much, but like it would be nice to have break effect on Seele because she can break people a lot. Quantum damage boost, of course. Effect res doesn't matter. Okay, I see. I assume you run Seele with like Sparkle. I mean, obviously, because you know both quantums, so of course. So technically speaking, as long as there's nothing wrong with this build, as long as you use Seele with Sparkle, and I assume you do, yeah, you're good. Yeah, 2-piece glam set with a 4-piece what is it? 4-piece quantum set. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we need to change here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Again, as long as you use her on mono quantum with Sparkle or somebody, yeah, with Sparkle specifically. this Seele would lose to a race in a race to the previous Han. Yeah, I know, right? And then next was your blade. Gotcha. E0, not S1, instead S3 Secret Vow. Max Traces. Or Max Traces. HP 3400. Let's see. 6400 HP with planar. Wait a minute. If your blade has how does your blade only have 6400 HP? What on earth? Is this shit? Cause your blade has HP percent planar, and even with an HP percent planar, he only has 6400 HP? How the fuck is it that my blade also has 6400 HP, but instead of HP planar, he has wind damage boost? Where the fuck is this coming from? Huh. Subs, maybe? Let me check my blade's stats then, I guess. His headpiece doesn't have HP. His arm piece does have 1, but only 1. His body piece has, I think, 2 rolls, technically. So he has 8.6 there. His boots don't give him any. His rope doesn't give him any. Well, I mean, his rope is main stat HP, but I mean, that's how it should be. And like, his planar gives him, like 122 flat HP, and I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make. Let's see. S1. Oh, that's right. I do have blades S1. I keep forgetting that. What is it? I keep forgetting that not everybody has their freaking signatures. Yeah. Yeah, this is where my blade's getting his extra HP from. This fucking light cone. And yeah, who is this? Yona or Hyperactivity over on YouTube chat doesn't have his signature. He only has Secret Vow. So yeah, that's where he's getting his extra HP from. But his light cone only gives 18% though. Whereas a planar is supposed to give you 43%. Like, what the Let's see, and it also has higher base HP. That's true. It does have, like, what, 1270 HP? And yeah, Secret Vow is only a 4-star light cone, so probably doesn't give as much stats, but whatever. Enough wasting time about trying to think about where the hell all this HP is coming from. No, your blade is still very good. Yeah. Because, like, while Blade's S1 is very good, it doesn't really have him... It doesn't make him do anything, like, special. And so, yeah, Secret Vow should still be really good on him. I would maybe recommend that you look into picking up 5 copies of the new MOC Destruction Light Cone. And see if you want to use that on him instead. I don't know how good it is, or I don't know how good it is compared to Secret Vow. But you can at least S5 it. For what it's worth. Excuse me. But other than that, like, technically your blade is still pretty good. He's a little bit slow for my taste. Like, I would have liked, he would be a lot better off if he had, like, I don't know, say like 130 speed or something, because 122 still feels kind of slow. But, yeah, your crit stats on him are amazing. No need to worry about that. Though technically it could be better. Yeah, technically it could be even better, but this is still okay. But yeah, no, I don't really see anything else. Like, my only suggestion here would be, let's see, Seele. There's no suggestion I can make for Seele, but for Blade, the only one I can make is maybe consider giving him the what is it? The other MOC light cone. The free one from MOC shop. Get that shit to S5 or something. Secret Vow S5. Yeah, at S5, Secret Vow should probably still be better, but this is only S3 for now, so unless you have, like, I guess 2 more copies of Secret Vow that you can afford to combine with your base one that Blade is using. Should you do anything to invest more into him besides his light cone? No, not really. It's either that or you try looking for better speed substats. But like all your relics have really good crit stats on them, so it's gonna be very hard to replace any one of them. Is the thing. So yeah, ultimately your speed is okay. He could do with a little bit more, but it's not the end of the world. Because he'll at least be hitting hard as fuck. So, yeah. Other than that, no. Other than maybe considering his the new Destruction MOC light cone, no. Both your Seele and your Blade are good. So, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, we're back. Back to Twitch chat. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's take a look at Drass Cliffs. And then Silver Wolf Seele. Gotcha. Let's take a look at Seele first. See, E0, S5 cruising. Okay. 2700 HP. That's pretty low, even for a DPS. But I'm assuming that's because you barely got any HP substats. It's also probably because your Seele doesn't have S1, whatever her or whatever her signature Lycon is. So I'm assuming cruising in Stellar C doesn't give as much HP stats as maybe your signature does. But max traced out, you love to see it. 3400 attack, very good. 123 speed, which is fine because she has attack percent boots, as she should. Very high crit rate, actually. But still 1-2. Unless she's getting extra crit rate stats from somewhere, which... Actually, I think cruising technically gives her more crit rate stats, does it not? It's like a conditional one, I think. Either way, though, crit stats are still really, really good. A little bit of BE, a little bit of effect res, and quantum damage boost. 4-piece quantum, and then 2-piece Rudolent Arena. 2-piece Rudolent Arena, huh? That's actually kind of a hard call now that I think about it, because I don't know whether or not to tell you to like consider another ornament set, to be honest. Because like Seele's skill is really good, but then like Seele's a single target DPS, so her ult is also really, really strong too. Because Rudolent Arena only buffs skill and basic damage, right? Not to ult or anything, because that's Inert Salsoto's job. But then again, your Rudolent pieces here are really, really good too, so it's like, I can't exactly tell you to replace them. So, I guess for the time being, they're perfectly fine. It's just that if I would be so bold as to recommend that you consider maybe either an Inert Salsoto or maybe like a more general, a more general ornament set instead, like 2-piece Glam, for example. But yeah, no, the Rudolent Arena pieces are really, really good, so I don't know how much you want to change those. So probably you'd rather just leave them alone. I mean, your stats are really, really good already. So I mean, your ult should still hit hard as fuck already. So that probably shouldn't even be that probably shouldn't even make a difference. Yeah, other than that, no. I think your Seele's good. Nothing else I can really say about it. Maybe other than like maybe try giving your Seele extra HP stats, but again, like where else are you gonna get that from now? And then I think you wanted me to take a look at Silver Wolf. 5, 9, 10, 9, kind of all over the place. E0, S1, 124 ER. I think that's enough for an E0 Silver Wolf, I'm pretty sure. Kind of funny you have incessant rain. You have Silver Wolf's signature, but not Seele's. 3100 HP, 2000 attack, 143 speed, good, decent speed, and then 57 crit rate. Oh, you must have built you're building your Silver Wolf for as a DPS. Oh, you too. And then a little bit of BE. Oh no, I'm confusing her her energy regen with her EHR. No, her she has 99% EHR. Doesn't an E0... No, E0 Silver Wolf, I think that should be enough, right? Because it's not like she needs 100% EHR. Because I think S2 Silver Wolf's EHR threshold goes down to like 50 or 60%, something like that. And like E0 Silverwolf's EHR threshold is like very high, like 80 or 90% or some shit like that. If I recall correct. So yeah, it should be enough. And as for the energy regen, I assume she's getting a rope, and then she's getting it from Panacony. Yeah. From the 2-piece Panacony ornament set. Quantum damage. Yeah, she's definitely you're definitely running a DPS Silverwolf here, yeah. So that's very interesting that you are. But I mean, hey, you might as well. You have Incessant Rain, so fuck it. 4-piece Quantum, yeah, definitely a DPS, definitely DPS gear here. And the Panacony Land of Dreams. What did a 2-piece Panacony do? Increases energy regen rate by 5%, and then increases damage of all of the allies of that same type as the wearer. Ah, okay. You're actually you're running a hybrid DPS and utility Silverwolf. Okay, so you didn't 100% commit to a DPS Silverwolf because of the 2-piece Panacony. Okay, that's an interesting build. So it's like something in the middle. Okay, I respect it. A very interesting build, for sure. But yeah. I can't really say anything about this. I can't really say anything about either of these. Yeah. Your Seele, is well geared, great stats, and I can't really tell you to change Rudal Arena because they got statted out really well. So might as well keep that. And then your Silverwolf as well. Silverwolf is built as a hybrid DPS slash support. So yeah, that'll do it for this account review. Thanks for sharing with us, Drask. And then Fuxuan and Sparkle Getter up to 91 CR and then 158 crit damage on auras. Okay, gotcha. I assume for a Silverwolf, right? Yeah, then with all those extra stats, then yeah, she should definitely kick a lot of ass. But yeah, great builds, Drask. Let's take a look here. Let's run. That's how you run your Silverwolf too. Hey, that's what's good, man. The higher the level of the trace, the lower the EHR requirement. Oh no, for Silverwolf, when you get her to E2, because her E2 immediately reduces the effect res of... Wait, this is Blade. I'm looking at Blade's shit. Silverwolf's E2 specifically reduces every enemy's effect res by 20%. That's what's dropping Silverwolf's EHR threshold from like 98, 99% all the way down to like 60%. So if your Silverwolf is not E2 yet, she needs to have like 98, like 96, 97, 98, 99 EHR to make sure that most of her, like, to guarantee her debuffs go through, or at least make sure that most of them do. But as soon as she hits E2 though, that's different, and it drops her EHR threshold down to like 60. It makes a pretty big difference. Let's see. Let's take a look at Alba's account here. Acheron Jingliu girlfriend account. Wait, as in like your waifus or like your actual IRL girlfriend's account. Let's see. So Jingliu and Acheron. All right. Jingliu, Acheron. Your Jingliu's up first. E0 S1, max traced. Love to see it. 3700 HP, 2300 attack, 140 speed. Good. CR, CD, 44, good CR, and then also good CD, or I should say great CR and then good CD. And then break effect a little bit, EHR, and she doesn't really need EHR, and then ice planar. Gotcha. She's also on 4-piece quantum. Interesting. I've noticed that most of the Jinglius I'm seeing in account reviews have their what is it? They have their Jinglius on 4-piece quantum. God, 4-piece quantum is so fucking busted. But yeah, that's good. And the 2-piece Rudal Arena, of course. Yeah, the fucking defense pierce on the thing. Seriously, who the fuck thought giving an artifact set or relic set a 20% defense pierce was a good idea? In the same game where the fire set and the lightning set exist. Like, holy fuck. Let's see here. Your IRL girlfriends. You actually do most of the work on the account though. Nice. Very good. Let's see. But yeah, no, this Jingliu is pretty good, man. The only thing I would say, maybe, if you're willing to go this far, I mean, this Jingliu is already good enough as it is, but I would say maybe exchange some of the crit rate for some more crit damage. Like, you can go to, like, if you can trade, like, 4% crit rate, like 5% crit rate, for, like, an extra 10 or 20% extra crit damage, I think that'd be very well worth it. Let's see where she's getting, let's see where your Jingliu's getting a lot of her crit rate from. Let's see. The only two relics that she's not getting crit rate from are her boots and her planar. The issue is that both of them have a shit ton of crit damage. So yeah, we're probably not changing those. Let's see. This is already crit damage, so there's not really much you can do about that. Maybe you could look for, perhaps you could look for an attack percent rope. It's gonna suck losing out on that speed. But, like, if you can find an attack percent rope with speed and crit damage, maybe that could work. Because, like, again, like I said earlier, you can afford to drop the 5% crit rate and in exchange for better crit damage. So, like, if you can still maintain roughly 90% CR, like, you know, drop it down to, like, 85% crit rate or something. But in exchange, you get her crit damage up to, like, I don't know, like 240% or something. I think that'd be well worth it. But that's the only thing I can really say. That's the only thing I can really suggest. Let me double check Jingliu's Eidolons just to make sure I'm not, like, missing out on anything that I should probably know about. Where the heck is my Jingliu? Ah, she's all the way up in front. Let's see. Oh, okay, her E1 gives her extra, what is it, extra crit damage. Alright. So she is missing out on the, your Jingliu, or specifically your girlfriend's Jingliu, is missing out on the extra crit damage because she's not E1. And the E2, after using ult, increases damage next enhanced skill by 80%. Okay, that's not a crit stat though. So it's whatever. But, yeah, no, that's all I can say about this Jingliu build. Like, it's okay if you don't want to change it. This sort of build is good enough already. But do keep in mind if you want your Jingliu to have a little bit better damage output. Trade a little bit of a crit rate for some more crit damage, basically. Let's see, so Jingliu and then Acheron, I think is who you want me to take a look at. E0, S1, 1393. She's not fully invested in yet, I don't think. She's still got some way. She's still got some distance to go on this. So E0, S1, 4-piece Pioneer, 2-piece Inert Salsoto, 3700 attack, 3300 HP, or 3700 HP, 3300 attack. Mix those up. Let's see. Attack percent boots. No speed boots. All right. Along with 70 CR and then 70 CR, 185 CD. Okay. She's also running crit rate body. You aren't running Izumo Gensei, which means that I think this build should be perfect, or it should be good enough. Yeah. If you are running Izumo Gensei, then I would have definitely said, oh yeah, drop the crit rate main body stat or main stat body, and then go for crit damage main stat body instead. But because you're only running inert, then I can't really say that. I think with inert, this build should be okay. Like, I don't see anything particularly wrong with this. You're also going to use I assume you're going to use like Sparkle or Bronya to help pull Acheron's turn up early, I assume. That's so tanky. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Yeah. His Acheron is actually really tanky. Yeah, look at all those HP stats on the side. 7.7 here, 11% there. A little bit of flat HP here, 8.2% here, another 8.2% here. Yeah, he ended up rolling a lot of HP percent. I mean, hey, that's fine. Like, it's very easy for your DPSs in Star Rail to like just die. Like, I don't know if you guys have experienced this yet, but whenever you guys are fighting the meme boss in Pinakini, right? Whenever he does his like super fast stab attack, stab you right through the heart attack, like, bro, that attack does so much damage sometimes. And because it happens so fast, you almost can't even react to one of your characters whenever your characters die from that attack. It's like, shank, they're dead. It's like, fuck. It's like, where'd they go? But yeah. No, your Acheron build seems good. So far, anyway. Just make sure to get her her traces leveled up. Fuxuan protects your party. Yeah, thank God. Oh, working on traces. Plan to farm Izumo. Okay, if you plan on farming Izumo in the future, if this is just a placeholder set, then I would also strongly recommend you look into farming for a crit damage main body pioneer piece too. Because remember, between 4-piece Pioneer and 2-piece Izumo Gensei, your Acheron's gonna get 20% extra free crit rate right then and there. So at that point, I would say, yeah, it's worth switching your main stat body over to crit damage instead. So okay, yeah, if that's what you're planning on doing, then yeah, just keep that in mind. Farm for Izumo Gensei pieces first, and then go back and refarm a crit damage piece, and you should be good. It's worth crit damage. Yeah, absolutely. Acheron's ultimate has a shit ton of hit count on it, so that means that Acheron's her crit rate can go as low as like 60%. Yeah, like total, that is. So yeah, I guess you just have to pray for like really good crit rate stats on your Izumo Gensei pieces or something. But yeah, best of luck with re-gearing your Acheron there. Acheron also scales very hard with very little crit damage for whatever reason. Yeah, people have noticed that. Yeah, it's got something to do with like her ultimate or some shit. Or like, so there's something in her kit. I forgot exactly where. I think chat told me before, but it's either her ult or like one of her bonus abilities or whatever, or maybe in one of her like maybe her talent or something. I don't know. Where like she just gets a shit ton of damage bonuses for no real reason. It's like, oh, only 150% crit damage? Oh, don't worry about it. I got you. Easy 400k damage. It's like, don't even fucking worry about it, man. Consuming the debuffs. That's right. When she uses her ult and then she starts slapping people with their debuffs or whatever, with their stacks. It does ramp up, so even with the hit count, crit rate is still important. Yeah, I suppose so. But in my experience, 60% CR is all you really need for Acheron. I mean, and yeah, the more you have, the better, obviously. But anyways, yeah. Thanks. Let's see. Thanks, Alba, for letting me take a look at your account. Let me take a look at Aoi Bada's YouTube over on YouTube chat. Let me take a look at his Acheron and Kafka. More Acherons. Of course, she's kind of the flavor of the month, so. Let's see. E1S1. Gotcha. Max traced out. You'd love to see it. 3200 HP, 4000. That's very high. God, where's she getting all these attack stats from? Jesus. Oh, I see. Attack percent boots. Gotcha. Attack planar and attack rope as well. And attack boost. Okay, then that makes sense. It'll get you there then. So, Wow, you have attack percent boots, but you still have 135 speed? Holy fucking shit, how lucky did you get with your speed stats? Yeah, 9%, 6%. Where else? 11, or not percent, but 9 speed, 6 speed, 11.5 speed, 7.5 speed. Holy fucking shit, dude. That being said, though, your crit damage is suffering quite a bit, though. I will say. Then again, though, your Acheron has 4,000 in attack, so at that point, like you don't need to have very high crit damage at this point. To be fair, yeah, because your raw attack stat, your Acheron's raw ass attack stat makes up for her not having that high crit damage or whatever in the first place. And not to mention, she's also very fast too, even for a character not using speed boots. God damn. Yeah, whatever. All the rest of her stats are whatever. They can go fuck off. Izumo Gensei, Pioneer, so that's another 20%. Yeah, so like your Acheron's working with like 84%, 84% CR, 156 CD. Technically, it's not a 1 to 2 CR CD ratio, but like that's whatever. Yeah, this is filthy. I was trying to look for an. I was trying to grab like a proper adjective to use here. No, this is a filthy fucking Acheron build. Holy fucking shit! Not only that, but he's your Acheron is also at E1 too. So that's another 18% on top of that. Actually, your crit rate is too high. You have way too much crit rate. Like legit, your Acheron has over 100% crit rate. Because 20% between your Pioneer and your Izumo Gensei, and then another 18% from your E1. How much is that? 38%? Yeah, you literally have 102% crit rate. Bro. Actually, I don't even know if he should use... Yeah, actually, if he can guarantee his crits, if he has guaranteed crits every single time, and especially with Celestial, or yeah, Selenal, especially what PKB is saying in chat, like at this rate, I don't even know if I can recommend crit damage body for him. Like at this point, do you even want to run crit damage body with 4K attack? It's kind of fun. Don't hate it. I know. I mean, at this rate, like especially with if Acheron behaves the way that Seleno in my Twitch chat is saying, where like she really doesn't need that much crit damage. Ugh. Yeah, it's only he's only overcapping by he's only overcapping by 2%. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, actually, technically speaking, he could actually keep his crit rate body and just replace his attack percent rope, technically. But then again, this rope is already really good. Cause like it rolled double crit and it rolled like at least 3 times, I think. I want to say like 3 times into crit damage. So like I was gonna say, oh yeah, just replace your attack percent rope, but it already rolls 20. It's already rolling 20%, 22% crit damage. It's like, how are you gonna make that better? Let's see. Oh, I suppose he could. No, if he replaces his boots, that means he's missing out on his biggest. He's gonna miss out on his biggest speed boost. So I don't know if I can recommend that per se. Actually, no. Every piece on his Acheron is really good. Like it has some sort of stat that he really wants. So I don't even know if he should change anything. To be honest with you. Ugh. It would depend on how good their Sparkle / Bronya would be. I don't know. I'd say his Bronya is decent. Though for some reason, oh yeah, past and future, that's like Bronya's like 4-star alternative light cone. I mean, to me, his Bronya seems okay. It seems decent, or she seems decent, because she has not quite 200%, but she's almost there. Excuse me. How much is hi, this is my account. Oh, are you Aoi Ibata from YouTube chat? Because yeah, we're taking a look at your account right now. If so. Hey Curly, how's it going, man? But yeah, bro. Like either way, even without a crit damage main body, like this build is still fucking disgusting. 4K attack with 135 speed. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. God, what did you sacrifice to get these rolls? Or to get these kind of rolls? Anyways, the other character you wanted me to take a look at was Kafka. Well, if your Acheron is this good already, I shudder to think how good your Kafka is. Best Acheron of the day? So far, I would say so, yeah. So far. Probably the best overall Acheron I've seen thus far. Yeah, with 4K attack, 135 speed, that not even including speed boots, or not without speed boots, and with guaranteed crit rate, or with guaranteed crits. Yeah, probably the best Acheron I've ever seen. Let's see. And your Kafka again. Let's see. Max traced out. Good to see. And an E0 S1. 3300 HP, 3600 attack. That should be. That's fairly high. It's not the highest, but fairly high. Defense, whatever. 142 speed, good. Crit stats, don't care. Break effect, it's okay. 41 EHR, I believe that's good enough. Or actually, that's more than good enough, because I think Kafka's threshold is like, what, like 27, 28% EHR? So yeah, that's more than enough. And a lightning damage boost, okay. 2-piece glam, 4-piece DOT, yeah. Everything looks about right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Standard Kafka build. It has everything you want her to have. Notice though you don't have these two last traces leveled up. Let's see. I suppose you don't need the extra EHR, but I think you should get her HP trace leveled anyway, or unlock it anyway, because she only has 3300 HP. DPSs are very susceptible to like getting fucking wombo comboed in Star Rail, so any extra HP that she can get is any extra HP that they can get is very important, in my opinion. He's probably top 100 non-E2 Acheron. Bro, I would not doubt it, man. Yeah, I would not fucking doubt it. This is an absolutely cracked Acheron for sure. I mean, even if you were to get her to E2 right now, I would still say that would be like top 500 Acherons in the world. No? It's just insane to me that he's getting how much? Yeah, he's getting 34 speed. With no speed boots. Like, holy fuck. Like, that's so hard for me to wrap my mind around. Like, this Acheron looks like she has speed boots, but she doesn't. I don't know, maybe I'm just freaking out a little too much. But, no, like, yeah, even, I would say, like, just top 500 Acheron world, right here, even considering, you know, I don't know, other fucking E6 Acherons too. I don't know, maybe the comparisons there start like getting all weird when we like try to compare Eidolons too, I guess. I don't know. With how hard the entire community pre-farmed Acheron, well, even then though, because like you couldn't farm. Yeah, sure, you could pre-farm Pioneer, sure. And it is the bulk. Pioneer is the bulk of her relics, to be fair. But like, we couldn't farm. We couldn't farm for Izumo Gensei pieces because we didn't get SU9 until Acheron actually came out, right? And like, this motherfucker already gets an attack percent planar that gives them 7.5 speed. Like, on top of giving it a little bit extra crit rate, too? Like, bro. And this motherfucker gets an attack percent rope with double crit? with 22% CD? Like, bro. This is... Looking at this account is like a fucking fever dream, man. Speed is also... irrelevant on Acheron if you use her with Sparkle. I mean, yeah, but you don't always need to use her with Sparkle. That's the thing, though. That's the thing with this Acheron. Like, this Acheron can truly work in any team. Like, the fact that this Acheron has plus 35 speed just on her own from her own fucking relics means that you now have the flexibility of using Sparkle in another team, or on the other team that Acheron is not in. Like, she's no longer dependent on Sparkle for like synergy and stuff to like make up for her not having any speed at all. Like, to me, I highly value flexibility in my I'm just that kind of player. Like, I like the freedom of being able to throw together whatever kind of teams that I feel like doing. Like, I even have that sort of mentality for Genshin too. Like, that's how I gear all of my Genshin characters, and the same way for my Star Rail characters too. Because like having like option in gacha games overall, just having the options, like having options, even if not the best options, just having them is way better than not having them at all. So like the mere concept that Acheron is this strong, this fast, and no longer depends on Sparkle is just mind-boggling to me. So yeah, anyways, I'm done freaking out about this. Kafka's cool too, but she's more standard. Obviously, this Acheron is kind of the crown jewel of this account so far anyway. That relic was like 2 weeks worth. I mean, shit, man. You still got very lucky. I'm gonna just say that right now. Plenty of us would kill for an attack percent rope that kind of looks like this. But yeah, man. This Acheron is the best Acheron I think I've ever seen. And I don't know if anybody's gonna beat this anytime soon, so yeah. Good shit, man. Anyways, let's take a look at... I think I'll do maybe 2 or 3 more account reviews. It's getting a little bit late for me. I did say this was going to be a short stream, so... at maximum, I'll make my stream like 4 hours long. So let's take a look at some other accounts here. I know Lunat's been in chat for a while, so I'll take a look at his first. I'll take a look at his next. Nice account name. Seele and Fuxuan and Sparkle if I want to later, because she's kind of gimped. Okay, keep that in mind. Ooh, an S4 Seele. You must be a big fan. S4, S1, or E4, S1. Sorry, mixing up my letters here. 6, 12, 6, 12, 10, 12, basically maxed. 3,000 HP, 3,200 attack. Only 115 speed. I assume you didn't roll any speed subsets at all. 71, 197, very good. Really, really good stats, actually. This looking like a fucking Genshin stat line right here. And I mean that in a good way, obviously. 30% EHR. She doesn't... I don't think Seele puts any debuffs on people, does she? Maybe on her E6 she has a debuff, but... Yeah, I don't know how useful her EHR is. You probably just got very unlucky with these substats. Or with your EHR rolls, rather. And quantum damage boost. 4-piece Quantum, 2-piece Runal Arena, very good. Yeah, your crit damage stats are... Your crit stats are really, really nice. I guess the only thing I would say here is I think I see your attack percent rope could use some work. Or it could be better. Because I think the only thing it has here is like the crit damage. And obviously you don't really... Like, Seele doesn't really care about EHR. At least I don't think so. Last time I checked. And it has double flat stats, so it's like, whatever. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it though. Everything else, all of your relics, your regular quantum pieces are all really good. Yeah, you've been farming these for a while, I can tell, because every single one of your quantum pieces has double crit on it. That's amazing. You also use Rural Arena too. That's interesting. I guess. Does Seele want 2-piece Rural Arena? I guess it's the most important. I guess that would be the most relevant for her. Yeah, because Seele does use both her skill and her basic quite a lot. Because at least Seele gets like a speed boost when she uses her basic, so she has a reason to use both of them. Whenever whatever the situation calls for. It's her best in slot. It's her best because it ensures her extra turn. Okay, I should probably consider switching my own Seele over to Rural Arena 2 then. Whenever I get the chance to improve her shit, if that is. I'll see if I can, but I'll keep that in mind once I go re-gear my own Seele. So appreciate the heads up. Let's see. So Rural Arena. That would explain why all the other Seeles that I've had before that I've seen so far today all basically had Rural Arena too. Because I think my Seele is still working with what, SSS? Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, is the playlist done? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see if there's another playlist I can listen to. We could just listen to the Felt playlist. Fuck it. What else here? Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. Because even your quantum damage boost planar also has double crit. Holy fuck, I would kill for this planar. God damn, this is disgusting. Or this is a disgusting planar. Excuse me. Yeah, literally the only thing I can say, and I'm even surprised I even can make a suggestion for this, is that the only weak link in your Seele's gear is that her attack percent rope is not that good. Because again, I don't know if EHR really is relevant on her. I'm pretty sure it's not. And it only gives her 11% crit damage. So like, if you can try to find like a better double crit attack rope, then that would be amazing. Yeah. Like even better crit rate, because I mean your rope doesn't even have crit rate right now. So like potentially even better crit rate, and then as long as it rolls like 3 rolls, like at least 2 rolls. Yeah, you would need 2 rolls into crit damage. At least if it at least gets 2 rolls into crit damage, then you're good, because then your Seele will have plus 200% or 200 plus crit damage. That sphere was the main reason why you switch, and it turns out to be your best in slot too. So then, yeah, holy fucking shit! It's like the universe knew. But yeah, your Seele is really fucking good. But yeah, only thing I can say, and again, I'm surprised I even have the room to make a suggestion for you, is just get a better attack percent rope, and that's literally it. And I think you also wanted me to take a look at her, or your Fuxuan. Okay, take a look. Seems like it's standard, or standard Fuxuan, maxed out. Love to see it. E0S2. You must have gotten lucky with her Gacha Lyco. Must have gotten like a double or something. Let's see, 7,400 HP. Very good. Ooh, you have defense percent. Very good. 2,300 defense. Yep. And right on cue. Defense percent. Body piece. So very tanky Fuxuan. Or some might even say very thick Fuxuan. And speed. Yep, speed boots. 132 speed. Very good. So for some reason, she also rolled a lot of crit stats. And also a lot of break effect for some reason. A lot of energy regen. Very good. Regen rope. Where is she getting the rest of her regen, actually? Is it from her light cone? From her signature? See if her signature gives her... Yep, signature. So 90% from her rope, and then 12% from her... Oh yeah, and it's not even S1, it's S2. So yeah, technically the energy regen she's getting from it is even better. So yeah, rope and S2 signature. Very, very good. Let's see... And then EHR doesn't really matter on her. And then 20% effect res. Just 1 more percent effect res. You can run, what is it? You can run a Broken Keel on her. Honestly, I would actually like recommend, like, how willing are you to farm for broken keel pieces? Because I feel like broken keel would actually be perhaps better here. At least I feel like it would be. I mean, two-piece flea is already good if you're already comfortable with that. Like that's fine. That's good enough. Yeah, like that's literally the only thing I can say, or that's the only thing that I can maybe suggest, and even then it's like a suggestion that I want you to take either. It's like if you really want to, that is. But that's, yeah. Other than that, yeah, everything looks fine. Two-piece speed, or not speed, two-piece HP along with two-piece weathering, the damage reduction set. Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Just not enough fucking stamina to farm for everybody at the same time. Fucking sucks. Yeah, I feel you. But that's obviously low priority. Getting your Fuxuan over onto two-piece broken keel, but you know, think about it when you have the spare energy or the spare stamina to throw at some more broken keel pieces, obviously. But yeah, other than that, yeah, your builds look very good. Very good Seele, amazing Seele, I would say. Very good crit stats. Again, just try to find a better attack percent rope for it when you have the spare stamina. And then your Fuxuan is very good. Very good standard build with a defense percent body as well. Because yeah, I would imagine even if you tried giving her something like HP percent body, it would be like diminishing returns, right? Like she would only get like 8,000 HP if you gave her HP percent body or something like that. So yeah, probably in this case, defense is probably just straight up better. Something like that. So yeah, I would imagine your Fuxuan is extremely fucking tanky. So. And then the Gimp Sparkle now. Okay, we'll take a look. E1 Sparkle. I forgot what E1 Sparkle even does. Cypher effect granted by ult lasts for 1 extra turn, and all allies with Cypher get a 40% attack buff. Okay, that's pretty serious. Maxed out, you love to see it. Oh, also S2. Did you get lucky again with the Gacha Light Cone? Or the Light Cone Gacha? 6,300 HP, very good. HP planar. That's a lot of HP though. Holy crap. Where'd you getting all that HP from? Because my Sparkle only has 5,500. Let's see. Maybe HP body. Let me just check what my. Oh yeah, you have HP body. Okay. that's hilarious. Yeah, you have HP body. Yeah. You forgot you had her light cone already? Oh no. But you at least got it pretty quickly in 4 multis though. True. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but oh no. That's unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. But I mean, hey, at least it didn't cost you too much, or at least not as much as it could have. I suppose. But yeah, definitely a gimped Sparkle, that's for sure. So I guess, I don't know, look for a what is it? Crit damage body piece at some point. Because like, bro, if you give her a crit damage body piece, that means your Sparkle has like what, 202, not even 230, like 240 something crit damage. That's really good. It's very good. That's a very good crit damage stat for her then at that point. And she has 139 speed, which means she's decently fast. And not only that, but you even have a full 4-piece speed set on her too, which is even better. Because I mean, most Sparkle users don't even bother with a full 4-piece speed set on her, because again, she doesn't really need it, but it's a little bit better if you do have it. You thought you were using Bronya's light cone on her? Oh boy. Oops. Mistakes were made. But I mean, hey, at least you got S2 for her. So make sure to put it to good use. Actually, what does her light cone gives her extra, let's see, crit damage? Okay, even better crit damage. and then increases team's crit rate, so their crit rate gets better, and their crit damage, their crit damage gets better too. Okay, that's even better. Force speed is only useful if you're like speed tuning. Force speed. Who are we talking about again? Okay, but yeah. So, great Seele, and then your Fuxuan is very good, and then your Sparkle is Omega lol. Get her a crit damage body piece. Okay, I'll go over one last account here. I'll go over Amaso, because I think Amaso's been here for a while too. Kafka and Ratio, gotcha. So this will be the last account review for today before I have to get off. Let's see. Kafka, Ratio. Let's start with Kafka first. E0, S5, good night. Okay. 2, 9, 10, 7. Alright. 3000 HP, 3400 attack. 172 speed. Wow, this is a very fast Kafka. Very fast fucking Kafka. Because speed boots and 6.9, nice. 12.1, 6.6, 10.1, and 11.5. Wow, this is a fucking speedy ass Kafka. Fucking Usain Bolt who? It's too bad you don't have her Gacha Lycon though, because imagine if you had her Gacha Lycon on top of this speed, like holy fuck. So yeah, maybe next time, if the next time Kafka gets like a second rerun or something, maybe consider going for a Gacha Lycon or something. But still, man, this shit is insane. 172 fucking speed. Not only that, but you barely have any crit stats at all. Like you literally, your only crit stat here is like 1 crit rate roll for your body piece. Like actually, I'm actually very impressed with this. The fact that your Kafka does not have barely has any crit stats at all, because that means her stats are being very efficient for her, I think. Sorry, though, you must have rolled a shit ton of flat stats. Yeah, there's a lot of flat stats I'm seeing here, I think. But still, man, your stat efficiency for your Kafka is extremely good. At least from what I can tell. EHR is good. Effect res doesn't really matter. And then lightning damage boost, planar, very good. Yeah. I would say unlock, if you can, unlock her HP traces. Because your Kafka does have kind of low HP. She only has like 3100 barely. So I think if you unlock her last 2 HP traces, she should get like around, like, I don't know, an extra 300 HP. So she should go up to like, what, I don't know, like 3300 or something like that. 3300, 3400. So actually, it wouldn't even give her that much to begin with. She probably only gets like another like 100 or something. Like maybe she'll go up to like 3200, maybe 3300 max. But yeah, every little bit counts. So yeah, that's all I can really say for your Kafka. Unlock her HP traces and you're good to go. And then your Doctor Ratio. Let's see, E0 with S5 cruising. Okay. 3100 HP, 3100 attack. I feel like that's a really high attack rating. How much? Let me take a look at what my ratio's attack rating is. No, it's about right, because even my ratio has over 3000. So 3100. Speed boots 134. Ooh, great stats, or great crit stats on these ones, baby. 75. Technically, he'll get another 16% thanks to cruising, I believe. Bro, and yeah, no wonder he has such high crit damage, because you're giving him a crit damage body piece. Let's see. Wow, I did not realize Dr. Ratio can give himself this much crit stats. Holy fuck. Because he has crit rate traces, he has cruising that gives him even more, and you're getting... Oh, well, it helps having godlike crit rate subsets, I guess. 14.2, 8.7, 9.3. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Calm down with the crit rate stats. And he gets another 22.5 down here from his planar. Let's see. Oh no, this is fine because this is the... I was about to say, why do you have DOT pieces? And then I realized, oh wait, no, 2-piece DOT actually gives you attack percent. Not, it doesn't have anything to do with DOTs. So I'm like, oh okay, no, that's still okay. Yeah, that's fine. And not only that, but like Ratio probably doesn't even want 2-piece imaginary, does he? Something like that. Because like he doesn't Ratio also give himself a lot of damage buffs from his like his traces or some shit. So yeah, like he doesn't even need the extra damage bonus from 2-piece imaginary set. So yeah, attack percent is fine. Yeah, 14 crit rate. Hell, this is looking like a fucking Genshin piece right here, man. It's like something you'd see from a Genshin account review. But yeah, crit damage, main body, break effect, and it doesn't really matter. EHR is low, but honestly, with stats like these, like, who fucking cares? Effect res, again, doesn't really matter. And then imaginary boost planar. He actually ratios other ratios? True, true. Hold this shit, cuh. Honestly, it feels weird to say, but like your boots are like your weakest piece, cause like your boots barely rolled any crit damage at all. So like maybe you could try going for more speed boots. God, that sounds so bad to suggest. Cause like, oh yeah, just farm another speed boots with double crit, you'll be fine. Surely that can't be that bad. Surely. But yeah, no, like, yeah, your boots technically are like your weakest piece, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. But yeah, no, this is an amazing Dr. Ratio. Not only that, but this is a potentially free-to-play ratio too. Because S5 cruising. Yeah. 2, 8, 8, 10. It looks like you haven't unlocked his one of his last defense trace right there, so might as well unlock it, you know, because you know your DPSs are very flimsy, so want to make sure they don't die. EHR isn't bad. I mean, yeah, ideally he should have some EHR, but ultimately it doesn't matter because ideally you want to be running Dr. Ratio with another debuffer anyway. Because Dr. Ratio doesn't have enough debuffs on his own to like maximize his own bonus abilities anyway, so yeah, like him having some EHR is nice, but again, not necessary because somebody else will be putting a lot of debuffs on his enemies for him. But yeah, great Kafka, very speedy. The Sonica, I think what you called her. And then also very good ratio too. Great ratio, if I may say so myself. I guess the only thing I would make him better here is if you got his Gacha icon, I guess. But until then, until that comes back, yeah, stat-wise, your ratio is looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself. But yeah, thanks for sharing your account, Amaso. Again, the only thing I can really recommend here is like switching out, like trying to find better replacement boots, I guess. But like even then, it's like one of those, yeah. But it's just like, do you really want to? Probably not. 17.4% on a rope. Yep, crit damage. Imagine if he didn't get the HP roll and it went to crit damage instead. 20% crit damage. Okay, chat. I think that'll do it for me tonight. Thanks for sharing all your accounts with me today. Let's see. I'll do... Yeah, General Moose, I was about to say, thanks for reminding me. I will do more dedicated account streams like this. I think I'll reserve them for whenever I want to stream, but I don't want to stream for too long. Like, for example, today, where, like, I have other things that I want to get done, but I still want to stream. And I think these sorts of streams are going to be perfect for that. So, yeah, I will do more gacha, well, more account review dedicated streams like this in the future. So yeah, for those of you guys who didn't who weren't able to submit your accounts, or if I wasn't able to take a look at them, don't worry, just come back next time, and hopefully you'll have better luck next time. And yeah, since there's no like queue or anything, I just kind of look at chat to you know, see who my next account review is. You don't need to worry about like trying to like this line up for like a queue or anything. You just literally get here, and like as soon as I am done with one account, you can just try to spam your UID, or not spam, but place your UID, and then just hope that I decide to pick it or something. I don't know. But yeah, that'll do it for me tonight, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed the account reviews. Hope you guys have enjoyed everybody's accounts so far. Some of them were legitimately amazing, like that one Acheron. That 4,000 attack Acheron with 135 speeds is still living in my head rent-free. So, top 100 Acheron world. Keck W. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Like I said, like I keep saying, I'm gonna go raid Ruby. I think she just started her stream or something. So yeah, catch you guys hopefully next time, and we'll see you guys then.